Ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to another episode of Tyranny of Dragons. I am your DM, your Master of Dungeons, Dr.JWolfenstein here, and it is so good to see everybody. I hope you all had a fantastic series of holidays. I hope you guys had a Merry Christmas, a Happy New Year's, and hopefully 2022 starts off on the right foot. For those of you who are devastated by the news that we lost America's sweetheart and America's grandmother, Betty White, we're all grieving. God bless Betty White. She was literally America's grandmother. And to anyone talking shit about Betty White, we're coming for you. Thankfully, I don't think there's anyone who's actually dumb enough to talk smack on Betty White.
I do think that an angel got a demotion.
Yep, there is an angel who got a one-way ticket to hell.
Should be able to throw it back even from the grave.
Yep. But in all seriousness, 2021 took America's granddad in Stanley and took America's grandmother, Betty White. That's not okay.
That's fucked up.
You went out with a bang on New Year's, okay?
Fair point. What's next? Oh, jeez, I don't even want to know. But with the sad news out of the way, we are back to our regularly scheduled programs. As you guys can see, no, your pages aren't messing up. I have more games available. So, for those of you looking to play games, I have plenty. So for our Mondays, at 10:30 in the morning, 7:30 a.m. to 10:30 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, I am running a Pathfinder 2nd Edition campaign. 5 slots are available for that. I am also running another Wildmount campaign at 11 a.m. going to 2 p.m. That same day, 5 slots available there. I am also opening a Strixhaven campaign set for 3 p.m. to 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. And lastly, the Humblewood Adventure from 11 p.m. PST until it would technically be 2 a.m. on Tuesday. On Tuesday, for those of you interested in something new, I have the Fallout roleplay game. I am doing a Fallout tabletop. Yes, I am. It takes place in the Commonwealth, so it'll be Fallout 4 setting. I suppose it would take me a little bit of time, but I could adapt it to do Capital Wasteland. I don't really want to do New Vegas. Mojave. Yeah, the Mojave is too empty, and
it's empty. You can add things.
And fuck the NCR.
Look, just because you hate them doesn't mean you should use them even more.
Yeah.
I'd be open to New Vegas.
On the NCR.
Yeah, as long as I get to dunk on Legion as well, because I hate both of them.
Right? It's like, I am going to rule I am going to rule the Mojave. Fuck all of you.
Like, no, to be truthful, I'll go with the followers, but I'll somehow find a weaponized version of the followers. The apocalypse.
I'm also doing another Humblewood game, so if you really want to play a burb, here's your chance.
Okay,
that'll be... That'll be 1 to 4 p.m. on Tuesday afternoons. Then Wednesday, before the stream, I am running a Waterdeep campaign. This will not only take you through Waterdeep Dragon Heist, but all the way through Dungeon of the Mad Mage. So it is officially a 1 to 20 campaign in the brilliant town of Waterdeep. On Thursdays, 3 to 6 a.m. Excuse me. I don't know why that said 7. It's only 3-hour sessions. I am opening a Witchlight Carnival while beyond the Witchlight, and that is PST. Fridays from 4 a.m. to 7 a.m. is my homebrew D&D 5e adventure taking place in a world I call the Immortal Empire. Most of the people in this stream have played in the Immortal Empire.
I am sad.
Why are you sad?
Nice to meet you, sad.
I'm David.
Because I haven't.
Because you have
He
I
has
haven't.
not.
Oh, yeah. David and Whitehill are the only two in this group who have not played in the Immortal Empire. Sad for them.
That's alright, it's immortal. It'll be around for you guys.
This is true. All hail the Gold King.
I'm waiting for,
Technically the Goldie Emperor.
I'm waiting for Brent here to insert some of our PCs there just to fucking give life.
Well, Byrosh is already in the Immortal Empire, as is Alice. Unfortunately, the current timeline, Glint is long dead.
No! How dare you?
Actually, no, wait.
You have to live faster.
Gnomes live a couple hundred years, so actually, you might still be alive.
He might.
We
he
know
might
Brian
be,
was still alive too.
That's true.
Glint might be fucking cantankerous right now, but you know he's alive.
Eh,
That's fine.
He runs a rogue guild. I mean, you know. I don't remember your character off the top of my head, Eric. I'm drawing a blank here.
You had the goblin, right?
And an alchemist.
And an alchemist,
yeah. And they're with Richard. That's right. Then on Friday at 11 p.m. a third Humblewood adventure because, all of you amazing furries out there, here's your shot.
Yes.
These campaigns are sponsored by eggs.
And then on Saturday at 4 a.m. we have a Witchlight Carnival at... Oh, excuse me. I need to change that. It is not 5 slots available. It is 2. So, Saturdays at 12 p.m. PST. I hear a dog. We have Descent into Avernus with 2 slots available. For those of you who want to play a vampire and want to have some fun, we have a Vampire the Masquerade campaign. It is a Camarilla campaign. I am looking to add an Anarch campaign later. We'll see how it goes. But from 4 p.m. to 7 p.m. PST, and then another Wild Beyond the Witchlight campaign at 11 p.m. Pacific Standard Time with 5 slots available. On Sundays, we have one last Wild Beyond the Witchlight campaign at 4 o'clock in the morning, so before my Sunday stream. And then, of course, we have later that same evening, for those of you who cannot make it to the Grim Hollow stream early in the morning, but who love the world of Atharis and want to play in it, well, guess what? Here's your chance. I'm running a Grim Hollow campaign at 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time for 5 people. 5 lucky people. And that
Sure
campaign...
join if you want to die in it.
And that campaign is going to be 100% different from the campaign that you guys are watching. I have created a second story, and I find it to be very entertaining. A lot dark... Well, I can't get much darker because we have our resident Sorrow Lord. Is the new term I'm coining here. Sorrow Lord.
Because we have Callie.
It's not wrong.
I know it's not wrong. I don't need the validation that it's not wrong. All of us here know.
My friend, I think we can. I think we can assign a verb to this. Oh, you Callied it. Okay.
There you go. I mean, there you go. It's now official. Anytime when someone is going to be super sad, oh, you're Callieing it. All right. Congratulations, Callie. Your name is now a verb.
I thought I made everything bright. Oh wait, I'm not Celine anymore.
And then last but certainly not least at 10 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, for those of you who are interested in Pathfinder 2nd Edition, I have a Pathfinder 2nd Edition game. This is strictly geared towards beginners and those who haven't played 2nd Edition before, as we will be going through the starter kit campaign as well as the other Troubles in Otari missions that are available in the supplemental stuff. That game has 4 slots. All of these games range in various prices, the cheapest of which being 12, the most expensive being 15. This is per session you play. But it is a reasonable price, as I will be providing all the story, all the equipment, all of the character sheets, and the vast array of sources and supplemental materials that you need. All you need to bring is an idea, and I will help you do the rest. But with my games out of the way, we can move on to another more important thing. Also, you will find these games on both my channel here on Twitch. You will also find them on Mr. Mason, on Mr. Mason's, as he is kind enough to kind of help me make sure that these games reach a wider variety of audience. Thank you for that.
Always got to make sure everyone can get proper access to the amazing Dungeons and Dragons run by Mr. John Wolfenstein.
And of course, last but certainly... Wait a minute. Aha, here's the correct display. And of course, we are sponsored by Eggs. I'm kidding. They actually don't pay me anything. Not that I'd want them to. Because they're just awesome, and the Bearded Bard is fantastic. So, Tri-Peak Goods are our friends, as always, and they have unleashed their new quail egg holder. It's so cute! It's got a lot of little spots for little quail eggs. It's so adorable. I'm not a huge fan of quail eggs myself, but, you know, hey, a lot of people enjoy them. And so do make sure that you go and support. Also, the Beard Balm and the Beard Care is definitely one of the more popular items, especially for those of you who have, you know, friends and family with actual beards. Unlike Mason, the rest of us haven't really shaved them.
One sec. I
start
seen
next
it
week.
face.
Fuck you.
Oh, you look fine, hon. You're good. You're good. You got stubble. Stubble's okay with you.
No, I have to get rid of this too.
Oh, I'm so sorry, you poor bitch. Love you. You still coming over tomorrow?
Anyway. Oh, God. Anyway, now that the internet has thoroughly amused...
I love these people.
All of you.
What'd I do? I didn't make you shave. I'm not your
I
job.
haven't said anything.
I hereby have a petition, though. The quail egg
Oh, no.
holders. We need to get them in sushi bars everywhere.
I'm 100% down with that. Like, I'd actually go buy some for Kai Sushi down here if I thought that they would actually use them.
Right.
By the way, back in the subject of beards. Hey, Mason, at least you can grow them.
Yeah,
You
poor
still
David.
have more than I do right now. David doesn't matter.
Listen.
I was
Whoa. Hang on.
Guys,
Listen.
We'll get some super glue and dog hair.
Prejudice. Nah.
We'll get some super glue and dog hair for David. We can
like
fix that.
even Callie can, David. Come on.
Come on.
David.
Let's
You
make
know
this
what?
a challenge.
Guys, stop picking on David. He has a disguise kit for a reason. It's fine. He could just do it whenever he wants.
You know, I
Then you
would
can
say
take it off.
that if I could grow one, I wouldn't, but it's a lie. So
I was
I
about
hope
to
you all
say.
feel terrible. Now.
I was about to say. I hope you feel okay lying to yourself.
Oh, Mason.
I'll tell you what. I'll
didn't
feel
see that
terrible
feed.
in April when we get to come up and see you, and I actually get to give you a hug. Then I'll feel terrible for you not having a beard.
I'll make sure that you do.
Mason, you gotta see Eric's
Yeah.
gift.
But
Turning on camera, 1 sec. Look at the bean! It's so cute, it's squishy, I love it! It's
It is.
so
That is-
adorable!
It is pretty
You can
cool.
all hate me as much as you want for this. That is beautiful.
fuck off.
Yes, we do.
Off.
Yes, we do.
I don't know why I
Can
get
we-
the
can we
Oprah
feed him
Winfrey
the
bees
idea?
meme from that, though.
Also, they have a Baphomet and a Little Grim Reaper and a Plague Doctor on this website.
Russia has
It's
both the
adorable.
plague doctors. You can see them in the background right there.
Yeah.
At any rate.
Anyway,
So, without further
We're
ado,
talking about squishables.
Matt! Come on! Only Callie's allowed to not have camera on.
Look, I haven't even gotten ready today, so
Yeah,
no.
especially today.
Too bad.
you look beautiful, man. Turn your camera on.
Sweetheart, I want you to realize I literally woke up at 2, ran outside with Bedhead, took Jinx to her
Uh-oh.
DM.
Please
I've
tell
been
me
up
my
for
stream
3
didn't crash. Please tell me my stream didn't crash.
Nope.
Let's see. No, you're good. You're good.
Nope, it's still up.
Thank God.
Oh,
What
no.
the hell was that, Discord?
Oh, wait, have you not been getting the Discord glitch, you lucky cunt?
Wow.
What glitch?
There has been an ongoing Discord glitch where it will randomly restart itself to do a mini update.
Oh, I don't think that's a glitch.
No, that's a feature.
It's
I love how
it's a
we-
glitch when you have auto update turned off and it still does it.
As Todd Howard intended.
That's Todd.
It just works. It just works.
No.
It just works.
It's how Bill Gates' Microsoft just works.
Also,
You know,
just
you got
a
people-
reminder, Todd Howard, if you happen to be watching this, fuck you. And I hope you die horribly.
Look, I just hope no one gets the auto update that's going on accidentally with Microsoft right now that forces you to update to Windows 11.
I like Windows 11. It's not as bad as...
It's terrible. What are you talking about?
I disagree.
I haven't had any problems with it.
And anyway, let's
But-
get into it, boys.
Yep.
And girl.
Boys and girl. Of course, you can't forget Cali Cat.
Disclaimer.
No, she is part of the boys. No, she's part of the boys.
But
So
Due
many
to
ways.
due to us not actually getting around, me not getting around to getting everything ported over properly onto here, I do have the Wanderer's Guide up on the side.
yep.
Thank you
So do
for
I.
reminding me what it was called. I was trying to remember.
WanderersGuide.app. We can all thank Mr. Whitehair for letting me know about it, so I could let all of you know about it.
Yeah, it's been pretty handy. Not gonna lie.
First time playing Remade J. This is gonna be interesting.
It's also Mason's first time playing remade
Cereal.
Serial.
Because people be absent! No, I'm just kidding. At any rate, when last we left off, our brand new adventurers... As I'm getting the hiccups, because, you know, that's exactly how my life works.
Hey, that's how
Yeah.
the narrative do.
Yep.
Because fuck you, apparently.
Apparently. As our new characters, or, well, new adventurers, Spiffy and Shine Inu, made it into the locked up supplies that were in the Carve House. It was very clear that something was going wrong. And so they made their way in, found a whole bunch of lizard folk, taking away all of the crates that the Cult of the Dragon had brought. Thankfully, they had smashed them to pieces, beaten them up, and then...
Almost brought down the building.
I mean,
Tabitha.
that's true.
I almost took the world with me. It's exactly what I want.
There you go. But after
I mean,
fighting...
if that entire little building is your world, I kind of feel sad for you. That's a sad little existence, isn't it?
It really is. Oh god. Yeah, you did read that, didn't you?
Yeah.
I forgot.
All I have to say is when Callie doesn't need to play sad, she plays sad, and when she should play sad, she plays Heart, who is incredibly sad. So, you know, Callie, #1 depressant in the world.
Strongest depressant in the world, Cali Cat.
Roy.
Wow. It is pretty strong.
I was gonna say, are you actually gonna sit here and argue that,
No, not
Mrs.
after what I said.
Mrs. 293?
No, that's entirely true. And the only thing that goes through my mind is, how many milligrams of Cali do you need when you're way too happy?
All of
I
them?
feel like 0.5 milligrams is still going to send you into just, why am I
Comatose.
crying?
Gives a whole new term to injecting somebody with something
right.
there.
Right.
Kinky.
We
might make
killed
them
some
happy
lizards. We killed some lizards.
You did.
I mean,
You
I'll
killed-
take that injection. I mean,
You killed...
um,
Jesus. You killed some lizards, and as you killed the lizards, you found a tunnel that leads you straight through deep into the mire of dead men. there is a stout stone castle that is off in the distance, and you realize that this is where the lizard folk were making their base of operation.
What was the name of the castle again?
Castle Neatar.
Okay, thank you. Because I remember I did roll for it to get information on it.
It was the home of a half-elf wizard, but abandoned long ago when the area was claimed by Swamp. For a time, a group of astrologers called the Academy of Stargazers took it over.
So they added a observatory to it.
However, no one knows what has become of the castle since the Stargazers have left.
Right. We were making our way towards the castle, weren't we?
It will take you some time.
It will take you some time, because it was miles away, yeah. So, before we continue the trip, I have some goodies to deliver. Cyril, you halvin' bastard, come here.
What
So
you
tell me
want,
to finish
Giggles?
Right, so, take these two. You can add a Juggernaut mutagen and an Elixir of Life Lesser. I will do this every day, get used to it.
So you said lesser Juggernaut mutagen?
No, moderate.
Or moderate.
Moderate
Ooh,
Juggernaut
better.
and Lesser Life. And you try.
Yes.
Well, this will put some scales on you. This will put some scales on your body. Make you a little bit harder to hit. Give you the Drakeheart mutagen moderate, and another Elixir of Life.
Add item. Lesser Draconic mutagen?
Moderate. I'm giving you the good shit I can make.
I mean, hey, it's the good shit.
Drakeheart?
Drakeheart, yeah. Hey, I can make stuff for people. That's my job here.
That's now his job.
Hey, you know.
Right. So, we were
And
following
the healing.
Elixir of Life, lesser. It's a 3d6 plus 6 heal, which is great. And we were following Wolf Knight through the bog, weren't we?
Yes.
Right.
Elixir of Life.
Lesser.
Minor?
Lesser. Minor is worse than lesser.
This be true.
Okay. I am learning. Leave me alone.
Yeah, it's alright.
I don't wanna.
Life lesser.
I leave nobody
Stop
alone.
learning things, Eric. Really?
Right. So,
How dare
everyone's got everything picked.
I do.
Right.
Iron
so
gives you a kind of eye up and down. And you made all that, and you didn't make... She says with a scowl.
What you want?
Remember, she gave you a potion last session.
Yeah, I know. That takes some time for me to look through. About 4 days. But
Got time now, while we travel. She says, crossing her arms.
before we camp for the night. Because I know what this does. I don't want to go catatonic in the middle of the fucking bog.
It'll make you happy sometimes. Sometimes.
And also catatonic in the middle of the fucking bog while I experience it. But before we go to sleep. Right. So, overnight, if you'd care to continue leading the way, I have no idea where the fuck to step.
Let's see. Did I? No, I don't think I did. So I think I was just tracking normally. I wasn't going to use my scrimshaw, right?
Correct.
Okay, good. Just making sure, like, what kind of happened last time.
Yep. No, I fully understand. And
Okay.
you guys are continuing on, and you have been traveling for a couple miles now. Go ahead and roll me a survival check, whoever's leading the...
Okay.
I actually rolled a nature check, I think, last section to help guide. I believe.
Yes, that
Yeah,
you did.
it was also to see. It was also to see, I believe, the lizardmen, where they left
Yeah.
like marks.
Yes.
And it's survival, correct?
Yes.
Okay, so that's going to be 12 plus 9.
Awesome Blossom.
So 21.
starring you.
Yes. Nice 21.
Alrighty. Give me 1 second here. So, as you continue on down the road, you guys are able to keep track for the next about an hour or so. But it is pretty easy to stay on the trail, and you are able to see that, yes, the lizard folk have continued to come this way. They haven't juked you at all. They haven't, left behind false trails. They are pretty much heading straight forward and are pretty dogged. As you guys continue on, it takes you a fairly good bit as you guys are in daylight now. You've been traveling, you fought a lot of the night, you've been traveling most of the rest of the night, and so now you're in daylight. But you are, still going. And you make it about 7 miles of progress. And as you make it, you come upon a little camp. It isn't much of a camp, just a clearing that's slightly drier than the muck you've been wading through. But 4 wicker lean-tos and a stone platform. You're guessing it's for lighting a fire above the soggy ground. Command attention in this wilderness. 3 dugout canoes are drawn up near one of the lean-tos. A few dozen yards beyond the campsite in the direction you've been traveling, dry land ends. Other than moss-covered trees, fallen logs, and thick clumps of reeds, nothing rises above the still black water.
Okay.
So,
Well,
this is a place where you guys can indeed rest and kind of recover.
Right. So, can I? So there's lean-tos.
Mm-hmm.
Can I check them for sign of activity?
Roll a... Go ahead and roll me a, what do I want here? Roll survival.
My friends, straight roll. 9.
So, there is signs of these lean-tos being in use. You imagine that the lizard folk normally
Use this
as a, camp. The only reason that the ones who, were ahead of you aren't using it now is because, A, they heard the fight, B, they probably have supplies they're taking back, C, they don't want to, D, they don't need to. I mean, there's a lot of reasons that could be.
Yeah.
But they didn't stop. They just kept going.
Right.
So, but the one important piece of fact is that, yes, these things are built with lizard folk in mind. So, while a lot of creature comforts, and it's basically just there, Not a whole lot of complexity going on there. It's just, it's here.
It's a lean-to.
Yeah, it's here. It's not queer. Don't get used to it.
Oh, it's just normal and boring. Got it.
Are people
Right.
hurt from last session?
Not really.
3 hit points down.
I think we're all
No.
pretty okay.
Yeah, no, it's just
No, but also there's nothing some rest can't fix.
Yeah, no. It's literally no. None of you were really injured. You
I
had
have a scratch.
you had a giant lady who killed and was very effective. You had another person who was insanely effective. Lots of people died, and you guys emerged pretty unscathed.
Essentially, me and the druid watched.
Yep.
Yeah, Eric.
yeah.
So I'm going to have. I'm just reading something. Tabitha, the new lady introduced to the party because you didn't meet Tabitha last session, right?
Yeah, no, I wasn't here. I'm
Yeah,
sorry
yeah.
about that.
So she has been glowering at you pretty much every moment you've had to stop. She's instantly been like, stare, and just glaring daggers at you at every single point. There's not been one moment where you could do anything where she has like completely left you be. There's some kind of hostility there, though you do not understand why.
She doesn't like birds. She's a cat.
Yeah, I don't know.
What the heck?
What, Matt?
I
Alright, that's audio
I
bleeding
just
over
heard
from
text.
something. Let me turn that off.
Yeah, we all heard that.
Sorry.
So we're just gonna set up. I'd like actually to roll something really quick. Despite the note of constant glowering from. Are you a cat? What race are you?
So, Tabitha appears to be human, but they have ritual scarring seeming like whiskers
Oh yeah.
along their features. They've definitely taken measures to make themselves look less human as much as possible.
Okay.
Their mouth on the right side, since you're a medical expert,
Yeah.
you notice that almost all of her teeth are missing on her right side of her mouth.
Okay.
And she constantly, whenever she has water or does anything, she gums at it. Few of the other teeth are clearly broken, but not, removed.
Yeah.
And she is in an extraordinary amount of pain. As she, again, just kind of glowers at you at every opportunity. But yeah, there's some kind of ritual scarring or some kind of way to change herself.
Can I tell that she's in pain?
Yeah.
Roll a medicine check.
I would say this is pretty obvious, though.
Oh yeah, the DC is not going to be high, but I just want to make sure that we
Yeah,
are
It
official.
gets him used to rolling medicine.
Yeah, yeah. Tabitha is in an insane amount of pain simply because the way the teeth are broken is not clean. It is also very clear that she has taken little to no effort to fix them or have anything done to them at this point. They are just kind of. She is just kind of ouch.
On the note of also rolling, can I roll something? So we're clear. We're probably heading towards the castle, as far as we know.
Yes, you're headed towards the castle because that's where the lizardmen's tracks are taking you.
And we've reached a part where it's almost entirely water.
Correct.
So we're gonna have to traverse the water to get there. Would I have any idea of what might be waiting for us in that water?
No survival check.
Can I roll nature or lore master?
You can definitely roll nature.
That's
But by the way, I got a question. Do we want to kind of be sneaky and infiltrate the castle, looking like something else?
I want to do that.
Right.
I'd hope
Oh.
so, you sneaky bastard. It's
ignore
almost
that.
like you
I'm
go
trying
everywhere unseen.
I mean, if we...
Most of the time, when I don't want to be seen.
30
I
again
mean,
in total.
Jesus Christ!
Oh Jesus.
These are your expertise, right?
Yeah, kind of like knowledge, medicine, that
Yeah.
whole shtick. I made sure to take nature. I have a few other loose odds and ends, but yeah, basically this is what I'm good at.
The middle roll just says rolling 20 plus
I know,
12.
I ignored that, and so
Okay.
I rolled a d20 and 18. I get plus 12.
Okay.
So
I just noticed that and
He
Yeah.
rolled a 20, not a
figured
20.
to make room.
I didn't roll a d20. I just rolled 20.
So you can tell that there are likely going to be a variety of creatures, from crocodiles to giant frogs, giant lizards, probably
Clippers.
some giant spiders even. Maybe a shambling mound. They tend to like these kind of areas. Will-o-wisps are not going to be uncommon here.
Maybe quippers in the water, if those are in this area.
Maybe.
And
Quicksand
healthy
is
snack.
quicksand is definitely a concern at this point.
Oh, just mire. Just getting sucked into the mire.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's just mire water. It's like quicksand, but worse.
Yeah, so
Maybe we'll find some bog butter.
But by the way, how many
fuck,
days
Matt?
out? Jesus Christ.
You know
how many
what I'm
days out
talking
does it look like we're out from the castle?
You're probably guessing that you're about halfway. You're pretty sure.
Halfway, so like a couple of days. Get there.
Yeah.
alright.
So you're about halfway right now, and you're like looking to set up camp because you've been traveling all through the night.
Yeah. I'm just making the preparations for the next days. With what in mind? What? We're going through the mire. I'm getting some antidote just in case someone gets bit.
No worries.
But after thinking about what problems we might encounter out here, and what to keep an eye out for,
Mhm.
I'm gonna, because Callie, you said Tabitha has just been like glaring at me the entire
Yeah.
walk here.
Yeah, full hostility.
Is there anything I can help you with?
She gives you a look. You're a doctor.
Yes.
And then there's just this look of just seething hatred. So how do you live with yourself then?
Quite smoothly, actually. Why do you ask?
Intelligence and compassion cannot exist in the same moment.
So you're correct. So you're quite correct. That's why I don't have the ladder.
Oh man,
She-
it's fucking there, innit?
She looks really confused by your response because she thinks, and you notice that, yeah,
He doesn't have compassion.
yeah, she's completely confused by the two being separate. Like this, like you can't be a doctor and not be compassionate.
Look, I'm confused by your statement of that. One cannot have the other.
Yeah.
I think the fact is not a pharmacist, he's a harmacist.
I haven't heard that phrase used in a very long time, but I still appreciate it nonetheless.
I'm 8 years old, get used to it.
Just gonna look over at the knoll.
Like what?
I die at 30.
Right. He does die at 30.
Okay.
Well, if you die at 30, could you get on making He says again, pushing for it.
Hold on. I do have a thing that I was asking just a while ago. Railgeist cereal. Like, if you guys want me to take a little bit of my resources to help in the infiltration, we can walk in through the front door and they won't know.
I mean, I could also just go alone, and they'll definitely not know.
They'll just see
That's
just see five lizards and a fucking giant one on all fours walking in.
You know, now that I think about it, we've never really been stealthy. That'd be a new approach for sure. Well, most of us aren't stealthy. Blair looks over at Rattleghast for just a moment. But old men have their ways.
I most certainly do.
I saw this man murder stealthily 6 lizards on the way here.
I speak
Been
old
of
lady.
some
Hold up,
use.
you only got 6 today? Wow, you're getting slow, aren't you, Rattleghast?
Yes, quite a bit faster than you, despite your youth.
At least I can take more of a punch.
You're expecting that you'd be able to hit me.
Right. I'll get the ingredients ready then.
You know, usually Rattleghast, you're the type of way you talk would make me want to hit you. Why is it that I don't want to hit you specifically?
Because it's stab your
Probably
back.
because I kill the people that you want to kill. I'd imagine.
Good point.
I'm sure many years ago you very likely would have wanted to punch me or do much worse.
And he's really good with math jokes. He says, raising up her hands.
Oh, that
I'm
does seem to add
surprised.
up.
Laugh session.
I am surprised you know what math is.
Never considered myself an arithmetic, but I guess I'll take the estranged compliment.
Out of character. Did everyone just gloss over Mason's pun?
Yes.
No. Yeah.
We just ignored it because if we didn't, he'd be dead.
Character
encourage
probably
these
went over
things.
my head.
You can't encourage
I just had to point that out because I was like, it was just a complete gloss over. I'm like, that was a good pun, guys.
Exactly why
I
it
could
should be ignored.
see. I could see the look on at least 3 faces immediately go down for a second before immediately just right back to we're gonna pretend it didn't happen so he doesn't. So hopefully he doesn't notice. I know
Right.
you all well enough.
Right.
If we don't engage,
If we pretend he doesn't exist, it won't come to kill us like a T-Rex.
So, Cyril, can you do me a favor?
Well, I could do you a few if you really need me to. What's up?
No, I'm going to imbibe a little mixture, and it's gonna make me go catatonic for a while. So keep an eye on me.
Is this a guaranteed success?
For the
deception? Yes.
for the looking like other people. You
Yes.
looked like a blonde woman with giant jugs tonight. What do you think?
You're not wrong.
Well, I guess I'm watching you for the night then. With that, Cyril's gonna move it, take the shield off his arm and put it on his back with his greatsword. He's gonna pull the long sword off of his belt, pull it out of the sheath, and just sit next to him.
I take off my alchemical lab apparatus that's attached to my backpack. I'm carrying 6 bulk on my back. I'm gonna have
Impressive.
problems.
Oh, you only live to 30, you'll be fine.
Touche. And I'm going to drink the potion of shared memories.
oh,
It's time. I bought the Prepare to Cry edition.
So, do you have the music prepared?
I do.
Alright.
Oh no, what's
Let's hit this,
happening?
Maestro.
gosh.
What have you done?
Yes.
She's gonna give the null PTSD. That's what she's done.
God, why would you allow this?
Why wouldn't he?
Because I'm the only one that knows potions. The fuck?
The reason I needed you to make this.
I mean, I can. You have another one, don't you? 'Cause
I
can
have
reverse
I
engineer.
have 2 of them, yeah. Or
Okay,
I
so yeah.
had 2 of them. I'm
This
trying to
one is
remake my
just
character
so
sheet.
This one is just so I know what's up. The other one I might ask for it so I can have the recipe.
Which reminds me, would everyone make sure on Discord to send me a link or a read-only copy of your characters just in case they get
Yeah,
erased?
because they completely
Yeah, I was-
went south on me.
Oh, what?
Yeah, I was also trying to figure out how to add a special container for the carriage itself, since I always leave a fair portion of my gear on it.
Yeah,
Okay,
you're
do you want us
so-
to put in file shares?
do it just in the general Misfits.
You sure? Okay.
Oh,
But
IP. I'm
it's gonna get
sorry.
lost in there.
Well, I'll go in after. I'll go in after this and basically say favorite them all and save them.
How do you
so-
share them?
So you have to have it as shareable. So go to the edit on the top left,
Yeah.
and when it brings you to basics, under options, there should be one that says publicly view. Make sure that one's marked.
Publicly visible.
I already want to cry because of the music. Fuck you, Callie.
It's great music.
I can't actually even hear the, trying to...
Oh, I can hear it.
It's through Roll20.
Yeah, that's where I'm at. Let me just,
Which I need to refresh Roll20 real quick because my computer wants to be stupid.
Yeah, it's playing the Swamplandia on the now playing.
It should be playing Red Iron as well.
Yeah.
I have the other 2 tracks completely muted.
Weirdly cannot hear it, I'll just YouTube.
There you go.
Alright. You ready, Whitehill?
Yep.
Alright.
Give me 1 second. The music does not want to play for me now. And I want the audience to hear the music. Because they need to be sad too.
They need to be sad too.
Listen here. If I have to listen to it and be sad, you better believe everyone else does too.
Oh, that reminds me, Brent, you're gonna be proud of me.
What?
Not this week, but last week when I DM'd for the other group, I made 4 people cry.
I'm
You had to hit them in the
proud of
field.
you.
Why am I the one who has to be proud of you for that?
I have.
Because I gave people
Callie would-
emotional PTSD as a DM.
Fair enough.
I think Callie would be the most proud of that.
Yeah, I am.
Alright, Callie, go ahead. The music is now playing.
Alright, Whitehill. So as you drink this potion, you taste red.
Sadness.
You taste
Oh,
a
okay.
little bit of iron in your mouth. As your mind slips and you fall, seemingly endless miles down into snow. You feel cold as snow trails around down in an uncaring flurry as you try to maneuver yourself through the fierce frozen sea. With only a little bit of warmth before you trailing from your mouth, a small version of yourself held between your teeth. A crunch. You freeze, your eyes dashing wildly before you see it. One of them, those intelligent creatures whom chased you away earlier. You wait quietly, dropping into the softness, your nearly frozen body unfeeling the new cold. Moments pass, then safety, you raise yourself. Sudden horrific pain as something smashes against you, sending this tiny creature held in your jaws sprawling across the snow along with ruined teeth. You search, panicked, frightened, your mouth filled with the red iron. seeing the tiny figure struggle weakly, its emaciated form too weak to carry on its own, practically drowning in the snowdrift. Your ruined teeth unable to get a hold as another strike forms, your legs snapping about as you glance through the blizzard. You yowl in your strange language, cursing, begging in one singular moment, as an echoing noise finds you in return, the intelligent being throwing its strange limb forward as a pain comes again, now against your exposed body. You don't leave. But you search again for the little creature, despite another painful blow. You cry out and continue before finally spotting it. You fumble, your shattered, awkward teeth unable to hold on. Yet one more blow as you cry out, trying to plead, to intimidate, to do anything so that you may flee with your little prize. But despite all the incredible knowledge of the creature causing you harm, compassion was beyond it. With a fierce, guttural moment of strength, you lift the creature and dash, fear and the sheer will to survive causing you to break away at a good pace. You run for time that seems eternal. Your limbs stiffen. You falter. You lie down. The tiny creature has fully stiffened as ice, as like the ice of the landscape punishing you. You shift, offering yourself to the creature. You offer your red iron, tainting what little life-giving milk. There's naught but emptiness in return. Your heart pumps the red iron upon the earth, staining the ground in horrific patterns. Your breath becomes shallow. Your child becomes shadowed. And despite your struggles, your mind begins to fade.
As you come to from this, it is no more than a few minutes, though you felt it was longer. And slowly you begin to realize that this probably, though the mind doesn't really make sense of it at first, but you're probably seeing somehow the last moments of a life that Tabitha remembers, despite the fact that she is not that life anymore. And the swamp greets you in all of its noise and all of its din. The rest of you are none the wiser. At most, you think maybe Gar has imbibed, a potion and is simply waiting for the effects, or maybe the effects are unseen. It's not the first time he's done something like this. None of you were surprised to see it. Tabitha, you're the only one who really notices exactly what he did, and probably what significance it may have. But for a little bit, you can see that Gar is not present behind his eyes. The potion going to work. When he does snap to, you can kind of tell.
I would like Guard just to make a will save because
Certainly.
kind of reminds him of his youth.
Certainly.
I figured as much.
Okay, it's not that bad. It is that bad. 11.
So, Gar, you remember in your youth...
I'm gonna wrestle Cyril to the ground. Yes, I panic.
Fair enough.
I'm actually going to have, as you go Serial, I actually am going to, I'm going to rage.
Ooh. Alrighty.
Yes, Cyril is by my side. He's like keeping a watch. Gar just goes... starts hyperventilating for a few seconds.
Hearing that, Cyril would turn around.
I'm going for the grapple.
You know the howls that hyenas give when they're like on the hunt?
So,
Yeah.
let's see, for grapple. So let's see. Attempt an athletics check against your fortitude DC. So what is your fortitude bonus, Whitehill?
Meet or beat a 23.
All right. So go ahead and roll an athletics check there.
So I should have plus. I'm remaking the character sheet, but it should be really high because that's one of my expertise.
Yeah.
And then I should get a +2 because
Rage.
no, actually, Rage doesn't give any bonuses to athletics unless you take a feat for it.
Ah.
But because I have a size advantage,
Gotcha.
being big kitty again.
Right, because when you rage, you get giant.
Yeah. So it's just a size advantage. So it should be +2. Then with expertise and 4 strength, that should be. God damn it, I'm trying to hurry up and make it, but.
No worries.
Just for future reference, in case it ever actually comes down to Serial having to do a bit more grappling too, I do have the Titan Wrestler feat. You can attempt to disarm, grapple, shove, or trip creatures up to 2 sizes larger than you.
Fucking Christ.
Yeah, it's given their
Fuck you,
DC
dragon!
Okay. I will say something before we do this. I did prepare an apple reed mutagen for tomorrow, which enlarges the one who imbibes it. This man is going to be able to grapple gargantuan shit.
Yeah. Fuck you, dragon! Actually, hold
I'm
on.
not gonna lie, when I was getting this all ported over...
Yeah, I was gonna say.
When I was getting this all ported over, I full on had the image in my head of Serial grabbing a dragon and choke holding it.
Yeah, Tiamat is gargantuan, so yeah, you can try to grapple Tiamat.
Yeah. Oh, with pile driver and suplex from all the wrestling stuff. I know I looked at this because I thought about playing a wrestler.
I will say, and that's why I do what I do, baby.
Jesus.
Alright, give me
my
just a
fourth-
moment. I
fourth-
think
my-
I almost got
my-
the athletics part figured out, so then we'll
No
continue
worries.
it from there.
Your strength is 18? Or
Yeah,
19?
19, yeah.
So you have a +16 to this, probably.
So it's +16 plus the 2, or the size, or
14 for being expert, then having +4 strength, and +2 for size.
Correct.
okay, so 16 total.
Yep.
Just need to roll a 7.
Yeah.
Yeah, you
Thank you,
got me.
So, here's the order of events. Gar has his breakdown. He turns to lunge at Serial. Serial, alerted by the sounds that Gar is making, because Gar is close enough, turns. And as he turns, the Tabitha slams into Gar and just wraps him up tight. As Gar's eyes are kind of vacant for a bit, full of panic.
I am complete. Yeah, full panic.
But here's what happens here. While grabbing you, it is actually a comforting hug. 'Cause
Okay.
Tabitha's a mommy.
Okay. Still in a bit of a rage. I'm gonna try and trip her, and basically reverse the hold.
Okay.
That's what opposed. Oh no, that's fortitude, right?
So,
Against your reflex DC.
yeah, it's against your
against
reflex.
reflex?
It's trip.
With
yes.
a minus for size, right? Because I think you get a minus on trips.
Let me double check here. You can attempt. Your target can't be more than one size category larger than you. And that's just straight up. You
But
can't
you
trip
get a
anything.
bonus for being a size category too. It's a separate rule. It's the same thing for grappling. It's actually in a different tab.
Cool. Let me double check. Correct. So it's a plus.
So it'd be a minus
Yeah,
2.
minus
Or a
2,
plus
yeah.
2 to the save, one of the two.
Yeah, it'd be a +2 to your reflex DC.
Alright.
And I do have a +1 for being a great null.
Yes. So go ahead and roll it. And Tabitha, your reflex is 10 plus what?
It's 10
Well-
plus our reflex save.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out what it has. Of course, my full character sheet is
Yeah.
orked.
So I
so
got
just
a
a second.
31. I think I do it.
I think
yeah.
on the 31 you do it. Yeah, you
Yeah.
pass the BC.
So Tabitha, you what? As you fall back.
I do get to roll for it, actually.
Mhm.
Yeah.
For the trip.
Do you?
Yeah,
No.
for if it's a reflex save, it's just saving throw plus 10.
So
You try
it's
to knock an opponent, attempt an attack against the target's reflex DC. It's a
Right.
set
Oh,
value.
it's a DC.
yeah, it's a set number.
Weird. Okay, let me see if there's a set DC anywhere.
It's
What's your reflex
it's
save?
10 plus your reflex.
Oh, okay, so yeah,
For saving
well, it
throws.
says the bonus breakdown that it'd be 20.
Yeah, so with a 31 he does it.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
Even
So
credit
shit,
that.
I still have you grappled, but you still trip over with me.
yep. So
I just reverse. I'm on top now. I'm just like.
all right, Nala,
I'm
calm
still
down.
in your embrace.
Can I intervene if that's okay?
What do you want to do?
I'm gonna cast Mud Pit on everyone. I'm gonna just.
I'm not
They're all-
over there.
okay,
Don't say
No.
everyone.
Okay, not everyone. A 15-foot burst. I'm gonna hit everyone who's grappling and fighting each other like idiots.
Okay.
Cereal.
click mud pit. You said
What was that?
mud pit.
Mud Pit. Thick, clean mud covers the ground 1 foot deep. The mud is difficult terrain.
Mud wrestling now.
You're hitting cereal.
Yeah, no, you're okay. So, blop. So, Gar, Tabitha, and Serial all sink a foot into this mud. I don't have any words here.
At this point, Cyril's going to be putting his longsword back in the sheath, putting it on his belt. He's going to pull off the greatsword, tilt it a bit, and he's going to swing with the flat edge into Gar's nose.
Oh, the hit.
Does he get a
I
circumstance
will-
bonus because of...
I will mention this right now. I have a feat that is Tools of the Trade. You take no penalty while making a non-lethal attack with a weapon without the non-lethal trait.
Oh, I
You're
apologize.
literally-
I actually don't think you can trip me, Whitehill.
I
You
can't.
said one size, I'm actually 2 sizes. Because it goes... Does
You
it
go
go
medium to
medium,
large.
large, huge?
Are you huge?
Yeah, I'm huge.
Oh,
The
so
fuck?
Yeah,
Yeah.
the rage sends you to huge size.
this is correct.
I thought you became large. The fuck?
No, you become huge.
Yeah, no, it's huge. She is huge. You can't trip her. So,
Okay, I thought I could because last time she became large in the building.
No, it was huge last time too.
Oh, no, okay, forget it because she just grew to the size the room allowed. Got it, thanks.
Yeah.
I mean,
Well,
yeah,
that's the reason it was 4 squares.
yeah, she smash. But
Oh, okay, so.
Yeah.
can't trip her. So here's how this goes. You try, and her legs are just too sturdy as you're just being held.
I just bite harmlessly into the arm.
Pretty much, just pup gnawing. The mud still happens, and you both sink like a foot. It doesn't take you long, however, due to a combination of the embrace, the mud, and the temporary condition of the potion for you to kind of focus and regain your senses. Though, you can't help but, with all that red, you can't help but remember a friend of yours. In fact, their very friend that sent you on this quest. You called him Red Ted because of all the red he wore. And you remember the troll biting his throat out and spreading his entrails all over, which is why you followed the troll. And
we killed him. It
Yep.
was Red Ted's redemption, man.
So wait, hold up. Does Red Ted Redemption? God damn it! I fucking hate you.
You just got it. Okay.
I hate you. I
Whitehill,
love you, but I hate you.
as you bite semi-harmlessly, you draw bits of blood and stuff. I mean, she's just got her exposed forearms. I mean, but she's just patient because she already knows what you're seeing. with just an infinite sigh, sad sigh. So you didn't get a happy memory this time. She says, and as you see her face looks feline for a moment as the potion's wearing off and everything. And you see her shattered, broken jaw where a rock had just completely shattered and ruined her teeth on that side. And then it flashes back to her human form, kind of in and out a little bit.
Okay, you put me down, please.
She acquiesces, giving just a nod.
As Cereal's sitting there with the great sword at the ready, just...
Put that shite away. I just go to my bag and put the muzzle on.
Fair enough. Rattlegast and Jay, what do you two do during this chaotic few seconds?
Sit.
Watch.
I imagine
Sip
we're like going like I imagine we were like setting up camp and everything, and me and Rattlegast just look over. This whole encounter goes down. I look at Rattlegast. What do you want to try making for food?
Stew.
Might be good, nice and warm in this damp hellhole. Let's get on that. As like this whole like dramatic
They went,
is going on.
They went like, yeah, that's normal, fuck it.
Both of you
Yeah,
rolled
that'll
me.
sort itself out.
Both of you rolled me a crafting roll because why the hell not?
Okay.
Can I do this? Hey.
Hey. Oh, did you actually import all your information over?
I did indeed.
Fantastic. Look at
Nice.
David going the extra mile.
Wow, wee woo.
We will wow.
18.
So, between the two of
After
you,
things have calmed down, I'll go and go hunting.
between the two of you, you actually managed to prepare a stew and have one, boiling. The raised platform out of the mud, thankfully, is high enough that even sinking a foot didn't cause the whole thing to go under. But, you're able to start Cereal. Go ahead and roll me survival.
Okay, so it's going to be a +9. So, 17.
You're mostly able to come back with lizards.
So how do you think those lizard men would feel if we took the skulls of these things and pelted them with them?
They probably would not care. And, they probably use them. They're pretty pragmatic.
You all know that lizard folk are very pragmatic and do use bones of creatures. Also, White Hill, you were correct. It was large, not huge, but we'll move on from that.
Yeah, I just reread it. So yeah, I was like, sorry about that. That's on me.
I was like, ha!
Yeah, that's on me.
At any rate, moving along.
Next level, it's like.
Can I find a relatively undamped piece of wood?
Yeah.
Alright, the guard will just take out some tools and he'll start whittling, just to get his mind off things.
Okay.
I do have woodworker's tools.
Certainly. Go ahead and roll a crafting.
34.
Jesus fuck. Yeah, whatever you want to whittle is very nice and looks very professional, and you could probably sell it for a pretty penny.
I'm starting to carve like an old tribalistic totem
Fair enough.
of Ted.
Nice. Red Ted. Yep.
Of Ted on one side and the bugbear was in the pits with on the other.
Fair enough. And you guys are able to set up camp and have a pretty good camp and a pretty good meal, all things considered. Now, is anyone taking watches as you take your long rest? Because technically you're still in daylight, and you will be taking a long rest in the middle of the day. Unless you guys want to try your luck and hoof it the rest of the way on no sleep.
I think
Sleep.
we'll take the rest, because...
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's time
Yeah,
for this
I need to refill on supplies, on reagents.
Fair enough. So, is there a watch being taken?
Yes.
I'll take the first one since I'm whittling.
Oh, okay. I'll take the last watch, hopefully closer to daytime.
Well, you're
It is
in
daytime.
You're in day.
It's daytime. We're going to be resting until about nighttime.
Yeah.
Oh god, okay.
Like mid afternoon to the end of the day.
Fair enough. Fair enough. In that case, go ahead
We
and
need one more.
you'll get 3 watches. So first watch, second watch, and then third watch. Go ahead and roll perceptions.
Who's doing second
So,
watch?
I am.
Oh, okay.
So Gar, Serial, and then
It's
I'll
1
take a
month
watch.
plus 11, so I have
okay,
a 19.
and then Wolfenite.
Okay, perception, right?
Yep.
14.
God damn it, what's perception again?
Yours is plus 14 or plus 15.
I just don't remember how to find it though, that's the problem.
It's right under
It's
your
level.
character's name and where it says the level. It's literally in its own box where it says perception.
Yeah, it's 14. Yeah,
33.
Wolfenite sees everything! Wolfenite found Vaxildon after he phased out of Critical Role for a minute. He's like, oh, there you are!
Who are you? No one. Paint the feathers.
Yep. At any rate, with that, Guard...
Sorry. Wolfenite found Vaxildon when he was still in Pathfinder.
Yeah, right. Gar, you are, you're content to see that this place is, it's a swamp, it's a mire, it's nothing unusual, and you're mostly whittling, so you're not too concerned. When your time is up, you walk over to Serial, who is resting, and you guys are basically leaning your heads in the lean-tos to kind of keep the sun off of your faces and out of your eyes, so you can actually catch some sleep. But you rouse Serial.
Hi, showtime, mate. By the way, sorry about trying to throw you into the dirt.
I mean, to be fair, if you didn't calm down, I was going to hit you with the flat side of the sword.
You'd probably do it. And make it. You'd probably make me angrier, though.
I'd just keep hitting until you went to bed. Anyway, get some rest. And with that, I'm going to climb a tree.
Go ahead and roll a athletics check. Let's see if you can do this without destroying the tree. Because the trees here are questionable at best.
When climbing trees, vines, or other foliage, you can move at half your speed on a success. Climb check is... Which was that one again?
Athletics.
Athletics, so plus 12. So, that'd be 21.
So you're able to get
21.
into a tree a little bit. You don't want to get too high up because these trees seem like they're about ready to snap at any provocation. But you are able to get a slightly raised vantage point. So you keep an eye out. You see in the distance is the castle. You also swear, for just the briefest of moments, a shadow passes, not near you and not over you guys, but a massive shadow passes over a section of the swamp as you're watching it. You don't really know much.
Arrow at the ready.
You don't really know much about what it could be or what it is, but it was large enough, and you're pretty sure you saw it. You didn't necessarily hear anything, but that is kind of what you get. And then you go wake Wolfenite as it is nearing the beginning, as it is nearing midday for you. And by the end of Wolfenite's watch, it'll be early evening. Almost dusk, but not quite. So, as you wake Wolfenite, and Wolfenite, you kind of take up your position. Is there anything you do besides just your watch?
You know what? I will look for. It's probably fucking ruined and probably hard to find, but I'm gonna see if I can find any tracks that lead out of this camp that are not made by our squabbling and fighting.
I mean, probably by the stairway
So-
somewhere there.
So,
Not made by squabbling and fighting.
you do see that there are tracks leading to 3 canoes. You do see where more canoes likely would have been embanked as well. These are the only other footprints that lead out of this camp, as pretty much immediately out of this camp to past the canoes is all water. And then the trail back. You're pretty certain that whatever you're going to have to do, or whatever trail you're going to follow, you have to take the canoes.
Okay.
That's just not an option to not at this point. The water seems deep enough that it would be a concern. And that, you know, unless you guys want to swim for hours on end, and some of you are wearing heavy armor, you know, that's probably not the idea to go. You can see that in each canoe, however, there are 3 separate paddles.
Okay.
They are very rudimentary, made of wood and a little bit of bone, but you know, they function. You can even like move the canoe into the water a bit, and it floats.
Okay. Fully functioning working canoes.
Yep,
Okay, and the way forward we have to do is take the canoes.
correct.
Okay. Okay, well, back to watching.
You don't see much else, except that every once in a while, you swear you hear the sound of some snapping or some growling. You're not 100% sure yourself, but it's very clear that the wildlife here, what little there may be, is active.
Mm.
But you don't really see anything that would cause you alarm. Just the mire itself, you can see why it's called the Mire of Dead Men, as aside from the animals that very rarely make noise, this place just is creepy. And you're very sure that many a poor traveler has lost their life in this black water, as many a nasty creature can hide in water that is so dark.
Yeah.
Lizard folk being the last of your concerns, really. As you do know that there is actually another group of people who would likely have made this location their home. You're thinking of the ancient Yuan tea. They are a rarity even here. They're a rarity pretty much everywhere. But
Except in Chult.
yeah, except in Chult. The thing with Yuan tea, however, is simply that you leave them alone, and for the most part, they don't invade you. But if they decide that it's worth invading you, then they're going to come and take everything you have. So, there's that to consider.
Okay, goody.
But, on the plus side, you haven't seen any. Although you're pretty sure that there are likely to be some roaming around out here, as it does seem very reminiscent of a lot of their ancient stomping grounds.
Okay.
That lower.
I hope I don't run into any.
Just telling you what you know. In the meantime, it's getting on to be about 4 or 5 o'clock. Dusk is approaching, and it is very foggy here. And you can actually watch as a thin layer of fog just rises from the marsh, or from the mire. But you all rouse, having had your long rest, reset your abilities that reset at long rests, gain your little bit of HP back.
Right. Morning routine. Handing out drugs.
I'm just going to say this now. Dr. John Wolfenstein does not condone doing illegal drugs. And
These are completely legal.
And
You're a
only
local alchemist. That's totally acceptable.
and only use legal drugs in the recommended dose and with moderation.
Alchemy
Right.
is only for good.
That is not true, and there's a whole 2 anime about why that's not true.
No, say that again. Say that again, David.
Alchemy is only for good.
As I hand you 4 vials of poison. I'm kidding.
Good.
No, but
Drugs are just
so-
controlled poisons.
So, cereal and Rattlegast, you get the scorpion venom. Tabitha and myself will get hunting spider.
What is this?
Giant scorpion venom?
Giant scorpion venom.
Just her response as you hand it to her. It's like, what is this?
Put it on your weapon, it'll make them fucking hot.
She's just quiet for a moment, giving you an up and down. Sorry.
It's alright. Just made me remember something. What's it? It's alright.
She's just quiet for a second, and she looks at the last vial that she has. That one might be a happy memory. Maybe you should have it.
I'm sure I'll take it. Yeah, just take it out.
Did you just see her stare at it for a moment?
But as you enter, the guard just like leans his head down, gives you like canine headbutt.
Yeah, she winces a little bit. She's not as tough as she looks. You know, her anger, all of her other stuff, she is definitely a little bit more fragile, actually, in terms of just, like, accepting pain and everything.
I had a quick question.
Yes.
Before we, while we're, getting ready, could I roll a craft check to do something?
What did you want to do?
So, have you ever had to wear braces?
Yes.
You know that shit they give you they can rub on, your tooth, so the pain, it numbs it a little?
No.
It's like Sensodyne.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what you're thinking of.
No, I got, my orthodontist
Yeah,
gave
like
me,
the
a
higher
little-
end stuff, yeah.
Yeah, it's like
It's like a
orange,
gel that numbs the tooth and then
Yeah, or
Yeah.
gel,
Yeah.
maybe.
But
Fuck all y'all for one. Fuck all y'all. All right, go on.
What?
Why am I being... Why?
What'd we do? We didn't do nothing.
At the same time?
I mean, if we're having an orgy, at least give me some warning.
Look, I think I might be
And
the only
don't
one.
use
Yeah.
Oragel or Sensodyne.
At least.
yeah, orange
five-
gel,
think
that's
that might
what
be
I'm
right.
fucking thinking of.
Rude.
Yeah, or gel.
Eric, what are you doing?
I wanted to use some of the milk of poppy to make a chew for or something that she could put on her teeth because they
Roll it.
really, or roll a craft or medicine.
Crafting. Because you know how, because you have the medical know-how. Now it's just the doing it.
Plus 10 to that roll.
Yeah, you're fine.
24.
I just wanted to make that really quick.
Yeah, you could do that. How much of it do you want to make?
I just want to make one dose last 24 hours. How many?
So I would take 3 of your milk of the poppies to do that, but you can do it.
I have 11 on me for what we remembered.
Yeah, I know. I'm just saying.
So you have 8 now.
Yeah.
We know math.
Okay.
We do?
I love
most of the time.
how Mason is also drinking Arizona straight out of a jug. I'm slowly infecting this population.
Look, I can't
If
do
I
it.
had it, I
What are you
would.
talking about?
You
I
shall
can't
never
afford
infect
Arizona.
me.
Well,
How many times have I
I
showed
just
up
have
to
to
game night with just jugs of Arizona and sat there just chugging?
Sorry, but yeah. So, drugs.
You said it was
This is-
hunting spider.
this-
You said.
Hunting spider venom. This is logistically difficult. I'm sorry. So, Eric, keep the Drake card. David, keep the Quicksilver.
Yeah.
Mason,
You
no
said
longer.
Scorpion.
Yeah. I'm giving you drugs now, not poison.
Dexter, down.
You get, instead of Juggernaut, you get Apple Reed.
Ooh, apple.
This one makes you big.
Oh, super apple.
It's a
So wait,
one-up.
do I still
now.
have the? Do I still have
No.
the Juggernaut one?
No.
Or- Okay.
At the end of each day, they go inert, so they basically disappear.
Okay.
Tabitha, you're gonna get a Nycthiosis.
Repeat that.
Ichthyosis.
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 Like this. Like this.
Let me see if it actually shows up. Cool.
And cause fuck it, we need Arthur alive. Matt, you're getting stone body.
Okay.
It goes actually very well with you.
Yeah, it doesn't show up in the item list.
And
go-
the ones from last time should have worn off already, right? Or,
Yeah,
you're also-
Ichthyosis mutagen, it should show up.
Yeah, Ichthyosis mutagen. And Matt, you also you keep the mask because I'm giving you another one.
Okay, is it Stone Body Lesser or Stone Body Regular?
That item.
Lister.
Okay, good. Then I already have both of them still.
If you're
And-
doing it on the Wanderer's Guide, just type in ICHT and it'll pop up.
CHT. No. I mean, I'm literally doing it right now, and it's ICH. Yeah, Lich Dust, Lich Black.
And
What does it
Mason as
do?
well.
Write a description.
It gives you regen and immunity to bleed.
Here, I'll do this.
And
Cool.
since I can do this as well, Jay as well for when your little tanky mutagen goes away. Have an energy mutagen.
Okay.
okay.
So you can punch lightning, if you want.
Can he crap
lesser or
thunder?
Moderate.
Moderate.
I think my question's more important. Can he crap thunder?
Yeah.
Everyone also gets a healing potion.
Lesser?
An elixir of life lesser, yeah.
And the Quicksilver, is
Mate.
that lesser?
That's moderate.
Oh, okay.
Again, you take 12 damage, but you become really good at what you do for 12 minutes. For 10 minutes.
As you guys are readying yourselves to kind of head out for the day,
Night.
day, night, whatever, you hear a as a pair of giant monitor lizards burst from the waves or from the Blackwater and charge your camp. And I will have everybody roll initiative. Give me 1 second.
With perception, I'm assuming, because none of us were hiding.
Oh yeah, no,
What?
none of you are hiding.
What was initiative again? Where is that? I have to relearn things.
So initiative
Is
is your
perception.
perception.
Okay, good. Okay.
Oh, Baxter
So
reminds
14
me.
plus.
Not for me.
Hey, 15. I rolled in that one.
That is that is
At
correct.
least I got it out of the way.
What the David? Can you roll stealth just
Oh wow,
cause?
I didn't
I
roll
sure
that high.
can.
19.
And they all get flat-footed to me when I do.
Hold on.
Hey, I got 32. Or
Where
31.
do I-
Yeah, 31.
Where is initiative on here? Do you just roll the
Perception.
thing that you roll with?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So I just
let's
So
roll
it's
stealth.
perception, right?
Yes. For you.
Unless you have a
Flip my
class
token.
feature that allows you to do otherwise.
Correct.
Alright, let's try this again. Click myself. 61 HP is way
Oh, do
up.
I need to click my person and do that?
Let me double check if I can actually make that happen.
Let me. Yeah, it didn't do anything.
Yeah.
Okay. David,
Yes.
on the first round of combat, if you roll deception or stealth, the situation for you to roll it would still have to be there. Then we're just waking up.
Correct. That is how that reads.
Okay, so if I am already stealthed, is that what that means?
Correct.
Yes.
If
Yes.
you're already stealthing, then you get
Okay.
to do it. Otherwise, it is base perception. Also, in order to roll perception on your character sheet, David, where it says perception on the right-hand side,
You just click initiative.
yeah, So click
Okay.
on your character, then click initiative, and it should pop you over. Huzzah!
Nice.
I is genius.
I'm going to try this again.
And one day we will all sit down and we will all crank out your proper character sheets on Roll20. One day.
Yeah, but at
No,
least
absolutely
for
not.
now-
Wandering. The wandering is better.
Hey! Hey, I rolled
Where
decent!
is...
Oh, hold on. Where'd my token go? It was just out.
I don't
there it
know.
is.
What'd you do to your token?
Where's perception?
I didn't.
So it's...
So middle right on the character sheet,
Mm-hmm.
and then there's a button for initiative.
Oh, I see there.
There we go. That worked
the-
way
my
better. I mean,
reroll
technically it
was
should be
the-
19 because I rolled in chat, but
Yeah.
I've
So,
nerfed myself.
Mine ended up being total 31. After
And I need to pull
I've been
up...
slowly trying to port everything over as we've been doing this. So
No worries.
So, Serial rolled a 4 plus his perception bonus. Which is what, 9?
no, I did a regular roll just when he asked it earlier. I rolled a 20,
Oh, okay.
and I have a plus 11. So
So, Jesus Christ.
Yep, so Serial is a 31 in total. I will adjust that for him. J... What's your perception modifier?
14.
Okay, so you're actually at 19 here. Alright, Gar looks to be correct.
I rolled a 10. I am still the slowest.
Alright, so... Serial, you're up first.
okay.
Oh, what's your goddamn nat 20?
And I've got 30 feet of movement. So I'm going to have my shield at the ready. I'm going to charge up to said lizard on the right.
Okay.
So that is going to be my move action.
We
Square?
have 3 actions. We have 3 actions in combat. We have to remember this. You have to take out your weapon. That's 1, and that you charge. That's 2, I think.
Let me double check.
I mean, I guess what happens if you're carrying a pole arm all the time? I mean, I guess it's already ready,
I mean,
right?
No, you have to
I'm
take out
walking
your
through
weapon.
walking through the swamp. I
haven't
actually
seen
have
any
it on
rules
my
for that,
equip
as long
list.
as you have it.
So...
Yeah, I have mine on my
Because,
wheel
like, yeah, if
list.
you have your sword put away, but if you already have your weapon,
Yeah. So you're only striding, unless you have like an ability called charge.
let's
I think
actually
he.
see.
Yes, I think you do.
One,
Which is you can stride and attack in the same action.
I don't see it in my list.
Alright, so no charge. Would it be under.
With a quick sprint, you dash up to your foe and swing stride twice if you end your movement. Yeah, no, that is a thing, but it takes 2 actions. I'm only using the 1 for the stride.
Okay. So you stride, you draw, you stride.
And whack.
And then whack.
That's 3.
Yep.
So longsword +4. Not +4, +14. Because
I was going to say,
fuck
only
this
a
thing.
+4?
So 24.
24. Let's see.
Is it a crit?
It's the rule of 5 over is a crit, yeah?
10 over.
Oh, 10 over. No, it does not a crit then.
Okay, then.
But it does
that's
hit.
1d8 +4. So
So
that's going to
10.
be a /10.
Alrighty.
10 slashing. That's nice.
Minus 10. Alright, done and done. So that is Cereal. Now it is this giant monitor lizard's turn.
Who's
So...
blue?
What?
Oh, I was wondering who's the blue token. That's Rattleghast. Sorry.
Yeah. The giant monitor lizard strides twice and then makes a jaws strike. So it is going to lunge towards Rattleghast. And it is going to gets a +2 bonus to this attack.
Because of a charge?
Uh-huh.
Nice.
And so Jaws. So attack is 23.
23. So that's meat and hit.
Yeah,
Yep. So you take 9 points of damage as this thing just and bites down on your arm.
Rascal.
You know those lizards that.
Wrong kind of lizard. This is a giant monitor lizard, so think of it closer to a Komodo dragon.
Yeah, I know. I'm fucking with you.
Which actually,
Did I forget to hand out the antidote? I forgot to hand out the antidotes. Fuck!
well, on the plus side, it does not say that it just gets to add this to its ability. So, however, nope. Oh no, wait. This is no, yeah. That's the end of its
One
turn.
of the lizards venomous. Okay.
They are, but it's it's like an actual separate action that it has to do.
Wait. Nani? Really?
It's not listed as part of their attack. It's something they can do, but it is something they have to do separate.
Oh, okay. Didn't know.
Yeah, it's not something they can stack with Lurching Charge.
Good to know.
At least not the way I understand it, but I will admit that may change as I learn Pathfinder 2e better. So, Tabitha, you're up.
Right, so I'm... okay, there. So this is... So it's right here next to me. Oh!
No. If it used its jaws, it's part of the venom is part of the jaw attack.
Oh yeah, there it is. So it says, okay, 1d10 plus 3 piercing plus grab and monitor lizard venom. Okay, there we go.
I'm sorry. I'm trying to be fair and trying to help.
It's okay. So you are considered grabbed, Mr. Rattleghast. And roll a fortitude save, please.
Do I roll for that?
Yes. You're
Yes.
gonna... It's a fortitude saving throw.
Okay, so I just add my fortitude saving throw bonus.
Yes.
Yes.
You should be able to click on fortitude save.
I think he's good.
Yeah, you're fine.
So am I grappled or not?
You are grabbed. It
Okay,
it has hold of you.
This was poison.
Yeah, this was for the venom. which you
Okay.
succeeded with flying colors, so you're fine. Callie, you're up. Sorry.
Alright, so
I don't need the heat. I just need the massaging. When you buy a foot massager and use it on your lower back.
I'm going to assume that in this case I at least have to ready the weapon. It's kind of worded weird in Pathfinder 2.
What
'Cause they
weapon
say-
do you use?
Well, I have a pole arm. So
She's
the weird
using a
thing
full
is it
shard.
says if you already have the weapon in your hand, you don't need to ready it.
So because
Because
you
we're
were
being ambushed, I was like, yeah, that makes more sense.
yeah, so because you're basically getting ready for the day, you haven't got your pole arm yet. So I will say
Yeah.
for this one, you're gonna have to spend an action. But for
That's-
future, yes, you will just have your pole arm out because walking stick.
Yeah, I mean, most of the time I'd be carrying it. So yeah, it was just worded a little weird.
Yeah, no worries.
So what I'm going to do is, and I was trying to reread about the, I don't get an attack of opportunity on this, I think, when it came.
Not when it comes
Yeah.
into you, unless you
It
have
didn't-
a...
It
Lash out a
didn't-
foe that leaves an opening.
Oh, leaves
Yeah.
a square. during
Creature
its
within
movement.
your reach uses a manipulate action or a move action, makes a ranged attack, or leaves a square during its move action it's used.
So it did none of those. So
Yeah, so it did none of those when coming in, and it wasn't within my reach. So yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Just making sure I understand how it works.
Yep, I get you.
And all right, so that means well, I'll use one action to ready the weapon. So there we
Yep.
go, and then I'll use my next action. Do I want to rage or do I just want to go ahead and hit the thing?
I mean,
Good,
they're
let's
just
get-
lizards.
Yeah, I'm gonna just go for a power attack here.
Alrighty. Do it,
So-
do it, do it, do it.
Roll.
I
one.
actually have a quick question for you, DM.
I have a quick answer for you.
So the attack of opportunity and such that are all based off a trigger, something happens, and then you can do said thing. I have two abilities. Of course, I have the attack of opportunity. I also have one that says keep pace. Would I be? It's basically keep pace. Is it starts to leave, I can keep up with it. Would I still be able to use an attack of opportunity while giving that chase?
I think you still have only one reaction per round.
Yeah, you only have one reaction per round, so if keep pace is a reaction and attack of opportunity is a reaction, you only get to pick one. It's kind of
Still
like
trying to figure out exactly how the trigger things work.
yeah, no, so very much like D&D and Pathfinder, you only get one reaction. You can use any reaction for any trigger you have, but you only get the one.
Okay, I
could
think
on
that
this.
list is red.
Alright,
And I'll
so
go through all the damage. Just
Yep,
for
let's do it.
funsies. Yeah, just for funsies.
So it's 2d10.
Okay.
Is it 2d10 for your weapon?
So it's only a 1d8, but it has the deadly and mighty. Remember, I got the mighty rune on it.
You have striking runes, so it's 2d8.
So let me. Well, no, it's
Striking
3d8
rune
because
is
I power attacked, and then
Oh,
it has
power
the
attack.
deadly property,
3d8.
which adds a dice.
So 3d8 plus your modifier times 2 plus a d10. Yeah.
Yeah,
yep,
because it'd be 3d8 to start.
Yep.
So
Power attack is like
3d8
2 action, isn't it?
So you said 3d8 times 2?
correct.
The 3d8 plus your modifier.
Yeah, 3d8 plus your modifier.
So
Let's
roll
start there.
3d8.
Let's see how fucking wrecked.
Not very
Okay,
high.
Not too bad. It might
Five.
not. What's your modifier?
So the modifier is going to be +4.
So that's
okay,
9.
So that's 8.
Yep,
So that's
and on a
18
crit,
plus a d10.
and on a crit, it adds one extra 1d8 at the
So
end.
that's 18 plus a d10. Yeah.
Just a 1d8.
D10
It's only a 1d8 for the deadly.
for the deadly.
Okay.
Yeah.
Really?
Really.
Okay.
So
Yeah, it's on a pick where you're thinking fatal, where the dice increases.
yeah.
Okay. So
Uh,
that's 22 damage.
Yep. It is still standing.
Yep.
Wow.
It has a massive you stabbed into the side of this thing and tore a huge chunk out of it, but it is still standing.
Yep. And yeah, that'll end my turn. Because that's 2 actions to do that.
Yep. And I'm actually.
I am surprised it is still alive.
Oh, I rolled 2, 1, and a 2 on 3d8.
Yeah.
Wolfenite, you're up.
Yep.
Baby shark.
This one's been hit the most.
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna get this one.
Okay.
The question is what?
Searing light.
Well, I mean, spell slots are a thing.
Yeah, the problem is I can't see where the hell my spell slots are, or how many I have them on here.
You have 3 of each level.
Yes.
3 of each level? Okay, thank you. I'll just use that. So I've used a level 1 already.
No, you haven't.
Yeah.
You
that was
rested.
yesterday. That was yesterday. Yeah, you're
Yes.
right. Okay, thank you. Let me double check this spell.
Fireball. What?
Perfect. Okay, I'll do this. It has a 60-foot range, but it has a 10 area burst. I'm gonna maneuver it so that way.
So you're
it
gonna
goes
fire
here.
cereal.
It doesn't hit cereal.
Okay.
It's around it. It's gonna hit this big boy, and
Oh,
I'm gonna
wow.
use Scouring Sands, level 1.
Click.
Okay.
It doesn't have it on the.
Yeah, I don't have it on this. I have it on the other one. I'm sorry. But let's see. Scouring Sands. How do I cast spells again in this? It's what's the modifier for this? Oh dear lord, I completely forgot how to cast spells in Pathfinder.
Okay, hold on.
Pathfinder compared to D&D, do I roll?
Scouring Sands. It takes 2 actions for you to cast.
Okay,
Rest
no,
the area for the duration of the spell. Any plant-based difficult terrain smaller than a tree becomes loose, allowing 5 feet. Vicious Scouring Sand attempts to counteract entangle and other effects that create manipulate, successfully counteracting any effect.
Yep, and it's a D12 plus. Or sorry, it's plus 12 for my attack. So I have.
And each creature in the area, when you cast this spell or that ends its turn in the area, must attempt a reflex save.
Yep. So 16. Does 16.
So
hit?
it's
It's
got
a
a
reflex
save.
on its part.
Okay,
yeah.
so the reflex is 22 then.
Oh.
Or my spell DC is 22, so it
Yes.
just has to make a reflex save against that.
And it
Yeah.
will do its best. Not with an 8, it's not.
The creature is dazzled for 1 minute or until it uses an interact action to get the sand out of its eyes.
Yep. So, and dazzled means that all creatures and objects are concealed to it. And it's a D. All right. Fair enough. Cool. All right. Rattlegast, you're up.
I'm just going to, let's see, draw my rapier.
Yep.
So-
I have a question. Did it roll a 12 or below?
Rolled
yeah,
a 12. Yes.
It is blinded for its next action.
Okay.
It has a critical failure. Yeah.
Oh,
Good.
dang it! I forgot to do something. I think I could have added a burn onto that.
How so?
Oh well, that's fine.
Doesn't deal fire damage, I think.
Does it have to deal fire damage?
I think it does.
Okay, let me just find that so I can know for sure. But yeah, continue. Sorry.
Rattlegast, go ahead. You draw your rapier for 1 action. You have 2
And
left.
then I'll go ahead and attack it twice. The one right in front of me.
Okay, so roll the first attack first. So a 19 will hit for 7 points of damage. It is still standing.
And
The second attack is -5
It's
on 11.
Yeah.
So it's only a -4 actually. So, but an 11 will miss.
-3.
Oh, you know what? Okay, never mind.
Yeah, it has to deal damage. It didn't deal damage.
Okay, thank you.
Cool.
All right.
That's it.
So this giant monitor lizard It's going to try and attack Serial with its jaws.
While it's blinded.
Yep, so it's a minus... Blinded is what, a minus 10 penalty, I believe?
-4 to
Right.
perception checks. You can't detect anything using vision. I don't know the penalty of attacking while blind. Because it doesn't say that you actually have one.
Yeah, give me a second. Blinded. Can't detect any... Oh, a minus... Yeah, so I'm just going to say there's a -4 penalty there. I'm going to say that -4 penalty to perception counts. Because you can't see the damn thing.
Yeah.
So, a 21, so does not hit. And that was its first action. It has to spend an action to unblind itself.
It's an interact action to unblind itself, and if it does, Serial here gets a whack.
Yeah. It's still going to try to clean the sand out of its eyes because it can't see.
So it starts swiping the sand out with its
going
claws.
to get that slash at the...
Yeah, your
so
attack
D20 plus.
opportunity.
So it's a 28.
Interact actions have manipulate, so...
Yep. So that is a crit, though, because 28 is exactly 10 higher than its AC.
So that's
And
14
then that's
damage.
plus 4, yeah.
14
So,
damage.
I'm looking up the rules of triggers just because I want to understand this better. The way I'm seeing is worded from the rule book is the triggers initiate a free action based off of the trigger itself. Depending on if it is a similar type of thing, then you have to choose one or the other. That's the reason for such things I'm seeing is because of like I have a one called a reactive shield. Reactive shield supposed to be able to combo with shield block if I can raise my shield and then use the shield to not take damage. Well,
Yeah. If it's a free action,
reduce
you can
damage.
intermingle it into there, yeah.
Yeah,
Correct. So let me...
I'm not trying to argue what was said. I'm just trying to understand the rules.
Yeah, no. It's completely fine. And I'm also trying to help. Sorry if I sound rules lawyery.
You're all good.
Yeah, no, because I'm sitting here looking at like I can entirely understand why if I were to do an attack of opportunity, I wouldn't also be able to keep pace because they have the same trigger.
Yep.
Reactions and encounters. Here we go. Attack of opportunity. Creature within your reach uses a mob. We're looking for your reactions. Once your first turn begins, you gain your actions and reaction. You can use one reaction per round. You can use a reaction on anyone's turn, including your own, but only when its trigger occurs. You don't use your reaction, you lose it at the start of your next turn, though you typically then gain a reaction at the start of your turn. Some reactions are specifically meant to be used in combat and can change how the battle plays out. One example as such is the attack of opportunity fighters gain at first level. So, the way I'm reading that in the core rule book on page 472, it says you get one reaction per round. Now, there may be feats and abilities that offer you an additional one because their shield block specifically actually says a fighter at level 10 can technically use 3 reactions. Reactive shield. Yeah, reactive shield, quick shield block, which grant an additional reaction that can only be used to shield block. They have 2 reactions at level 8. At level 10, you can grab combat reflexes, which grants you yet another additional reaction. So there are ways to get more reactions, but as a general rule, you have 1.
Okay.
Okay. No, the thing I just found was just cool. It was from the core rulebook on 462 2.0 is why I was curious.
Yeah. 472 is one of the pages.
Page on reactions. Yeah.
Yeah, I'll have to try and find a PDF of that later so I can do a bit more research myself too.
Yeah. The combat reflexes and boundless reprisals are what give you extra reactions. So if you have either of those, then yes, you will be able to gain additional reactions.
So that does bring up the question then, because reactive shield and shield block are both trigger reactions. Would I only?
You can only choose one.
Each trigger can only have 1 reaction taken to it.
Well, the reason why I say that is because with reactive shield, the trigger is an enemy hits you with a melee strike. You can snap your shield up into place to use the shield's bonus to your AC.
Correct.
And then the following one, shield block. Well, you have your shield raised, and you would take damage. It is an entirely different trigger. That's where I'm trying to figure that out.
That's going to be interesting. For now, it just took damage, so you only used your attack of opportunity. Do you have combat reflexes as a ability for you?
It does not look like so.
Okay, I know. So these are different triggers. For example, if you don't have the raise shield action done during your turn, you can use your reaction to immediately raise your shield and up your AC by the shield bonus. It's basically the shield spell in 5e.
Mm-hmm.
But with the shield bonus. While the shield block, you use the shield to reduce the damage, using your shield's hit points and hardness.
Your shield prevents you from taking amount of damage up to the shield's hardness. You and the shield each taking your remaining damage.
Correct.
So it's one is when you have your shield raised, the other one when it's down.
Gotcha. All right. For now,
So, I would need to get that other action to do that. Okay.
Jay.
Good learning experience.
Sorry, I was muted because stuff.
No worries.
I'm deciding who needs to get hit.
Yes.
I think Cyrano's
Breathing
fine
and attacking
for
us.
now.
The answer is yes. It needs to get hit.
Yeah. I'm a help Rattlegast.
Okay.
The old man needs a hand.
No, he doesn't.
It's still alive, so yes, you do.
Alright, so I move 10 feet? That's an action, correct?
Yep.
My actions?
That's stride. Correct.
Stride. I will take Tiger Stance
Okay.
as another action, then Flurry of Blows is my last action.
Okay.
To attack twice.
Yeah, I attack twice.
Yeah.
And is there a penalty attached to that second attack?
No. It's not like my second set of attacks.
Okay, go ahead.
I
just wanna make sure.
You make 2 unarmed strikes with both the same creature, combine their damage with the purpose weakness. Apply your multiple attack penalty to the strikes of normal.
So, yeah.
If I start making multiple strikes after that, I think.
Gotcha.
Combine their damage for the
Generally
purpose
how
of
You
that's
can
done.
make
multiple attack.
You can make
No, apply your multiple attack penalty to the strikes normally.
Oh, okay.
Normally, so I have a 14, then a 10.
Okay, so the that's what you
14.
rolled to hit.
No, that's my
14
bonus.
then 11 bonus because it's agile, so it's -3. Is it -4 or -3? Because of agile. Sorry.
I thought it only turns it down by 2.
It goes
Hold on,
down by
hold on.
4 each time for
Right.
me
Yeah, it's minus
on the
4 for
website.
On your score is -4 and -8. Yeah, you're fine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Oh,
it's,
no,
it's
I got you.
14 and 10. Your bonus. Yeah, it's 14 and 10.
10. So roll 2d.
So roll the first strike.
That would be 14, so 27.
Hits and dies.
Oh, okay.
It had
It
one
was
hit
really
point.
low, wasn't it? Yeah.
So, Tiger Stance
tiger
let me do
jaws.
slashing damage. That's why I was.
The tiger jaws. The
Okay.
tiger jaws.
Just imagine Jay always uses pressure points because
Mhm.
that's how I imagine he fight. Just walks up, just hits him in the neck. All right.
But with that, it becomes Gar's turn.
Right. So, at least it got put down. Take out the fish.
I mean,
Take out the fish. Stride
Sorry, what?
20. By the way, where's the area of blindness?
What do you mean? It's these four squares behind Serial.
Oh,
Or
okay.
behind the creature backwards.
Okay, just so I don't. Okay, so here I'm safe.
Mhm.
25 feet, and Khopesh with the Khopesh. 21.
Hits.
10 damage.
Dead.
Literally, the Daryu Nahar is the front of the city. Yep.
Just gone. And with that, the area kind of quiets down, returns to normal. The din.
I would like to skin and butcher the lizard.
Survival.
I would like the glance. Can you please get me them?
Oh, survival +9, so 22.
You are able to skin it. As you do so, Wolfenite. Off in the distance.
Yes.
Are you okay?
Yeah.
Okay. Off in the distance, you can, as it quiets down a minute, you are the one with the highest perception, so you can actually hear the splash, splash, splash of what you're
that-
assuming to be oars paddling in the water.
What is your perception?
They sounding closer or
He has
further?
plus 14.
I also have 14.
Oh, Jay, you would hear this too.
Yeah.
I was like, I
I
also
just have 11.
that.
Plus 12. I mean, I'm pretty close.
Yeah,
Gate!
it literally required 14 as the minimum.
Okay. Fuckers.
They rolled
Hi.
14. What do you want?
Hey, Mason, I have an 8. Don't complain.
So
Your job is to make drugs.
I don't need to be aware of my surroundings.
Exactly.
Drugs will do that for you.
You focus on the drugs, we'll focus on everything else. And remember, if you take drugs that are prescribed to you, take them at the right time. It is 8 o'clock. 8
I
p.m.
am-
PST.
I am an official doctor. I'm not.
Ah, yes, remind me. Always take your medicine. It is that time, isn't it?
I am literally Ghetto Doc from Warhammer campaign.
At any rate, moving right along. So Jay and Wolfenite, you both hear the sounds of approaching canoes.
Yep,
It wa-
does it sound like it's coming closer or further?
Closer. I said
We have
you hear the sound of
more.
approaching canoes.
Got it.
Are they getting closer? No.
I imagine that's Wolf and I like in character. Are they getting closer? Please tell me they're not getting closer.
Pretty much, yeah.
Right. Okay.
Jay
what
will
you do-
look in the direction. I believe we have friends coming.
Hide. Take one alive, maybe.
I hide.
Well, stealth.
I hide as well.
You know what? Yeah, I'll take that. I'll do that. Yeah, I'm gonna hide.
All right, roll
What
stealth.
does Jay get to stealth?
And
Jesus Christ!
Yeah. As I start to fade, I say, "Dude, remember, take one alive."
Remember, take one alive.
I'm gonna bring the bodies of the lizards with me as I go to hide.
All right, roll high.
Also,
you know
would
what?
you consider this underbrush, Brent?
Yes, I would.
I got a 22
I
in
don't
total.
need to roll anymore.
I got a 19.
You know what? As
Fair.
big as I am, I rolled the same as Rattlegast.
Good job, Nar.
I guess if everybody else is hiding, she's kind of like left there for a moment, and then she sighs and grabs one of the lizards.
Well, thankfully, Serial took them both.
Oh no, I meant to help
Okay.
Serial, but yeah, no, just kind of in character.
All right.
So
So
I should roll
stealth.
hide too, right?
Yes.
Actually, I have my stealth.
I turn around and look like a tree.
Oh, I do
Okay,
not.
at least
I
I'm
will
the
nature.
only one not stealthy.
Even with the plus, yeah, it's.
I
So-
have a +2.
I think. Actually, I got a pretty high
Melgast is
score.
like walking away from Tabitha, giving her kind of like a glare, like making distance.
She's just making. The way I'm gonna roleplay it is, well, she's not really okay with this, us slaughtering these lizards. Lizard men had it coming. They are intelligent. They deserve to die.
You did hear me say take one alive.
Yeah, but she is.
No, she's
the
mad that you
lizard-
killed the lizards.
I'm actually upset. in character.
Oh, upset because of the lizards, not the lizard man.
Yep.
Got it.
Yeah, we had to defend ourselves, but skinning sounds like what somebody would do to, I don't know, poor Mother Giddy.
Hey, you know.
By the way, as I go into the underbrush, I gulp down a bestial mutagen,
Which does.
which makes me grow claws, my teeth get sharper, and I hit better without weapons.
Okay. So, as you all wait, and you hear the sound of the canoes, Rattlegast, you're one of the few who can actually like observe because your stealth is broken.
And I'm gonna
Hey, I rolled the
approach
same
them
as
as
him.
much as possible. I can get within 10 feet.
Yeah, I believe that's what it is.
I will be doing what
Yeah,
I can
indeed.
to make it look like we are just trying to move our soon-to-be dinner off of the trail.
Thankfully, you see that the 3 canoes that arrive are full of lizard men. There's about 9 in total. And they all kind of are hissing and snapping at each other in Draconic. And they are headed, they take around the camp.
I have a question.
Mm.
What's the subject of the conversation?
So the subject of the conversation is, oh yeah, you speak Draconic. So, Gar, you're able to hear because they don't notice you.
Jay also speaks Draconic.
I'll have to update my DM screen. But
We just haven't encountered anyone speaking Draconic up to this point.
I mean, I'm
Wait,
gonna be
Jay,
honest. When I was when I was going through character creation, it gave me the option to have Draconic. I was thinking I mean, I totally should, but Serial, to this point, would it make more sense for him to have Dwarven, Elven, and Jotun on top of his common?
you hear as they walk past it, the comments, stupid frogmen and the dragon kneelers' favoritism. We should have eaten them. Oh, but they have the dragon. It's only one dragon, and it's just a black dragon. But it's a big dragon, says one of them.
I'm assuming Jay and are in the bushes like this and this, and they say dragon, we just go, uh-oh.
Like, wherever we are in the bushes, we just, like, glance at each other's, like, general vicinities where we think each other are.
But you do hear the one that's kind of in charge, just, damn dragon kneelers, and they're making us fetch their stupid trinkets. Worthless. All of them. Well, it's only temporary, I suppose. And they just leave. They're just walking away.
As they're walking away, I just one vial, put the poison, apply that, caress it.
I'm gonna mark the leader for death,
Uh-huh.
and then I'm gonna put. I'm just gonna apply simple poison
Okay.
to my hidden blade.
Alrighty.
And as soon as I start hearing lizards going clank, from stabbing, I'm gonna go rampage.
Okay. So,
Are we ambushing these poor lizard men? I say poor
How
lizard men as if they're
alive.
not gonna try eating us if we see. If
How
they
many
see
of them are there?
9.
9.
There's 9 of them. Okay.
The leader's at the
How many?
front, and there's 8 behind him.
Okay.
Conga line of death. A 1, a 2, a 3, a 4, and they're just like look.
Are they in like close file? Are there any?
Oh yeah, no, they are. So they are two rows behind the leader.
So that's 1 in the front, 4 behind them.
So no, it's literally they're 2 by 2, or side by side forming a line, with the leader kind of taking up the middle passage.
And how far away are they from our hiding position?
They actually walked around the camp. So your typical hiding spots, the closest one of you is like 10-15 feet.
Oh, and they're fairly close to each other in their file line?
Yeah.
Oh no! Oh no! This man is gonna
permission.
use it.
Permission to just commit war crimes, if that's okay.
Radagast is kind of waiting for an opportunity, so he's just kind of watching.
War
them,
crime
stalking
it
them.
up, Matt.
Got it. I'd like to cast Elemental Annihilation Wave, please, at 3 action casting. This is
What did you just say?
so Elemental
Annihilation wave.
So let me just copy paste the entire
Oh
spell effect
my
over to
God.
Tyranny.
Yeah, please do.
Oh please!
I'm assuming these losers are gonna make some kind of noise while
There
being
you go.
targeted by it.
So let me
so
read
it-
this. You draw
So-
elemental power from your surroundings, and combining it with your own magical energy, unleash a wave of utter destruction and swirling colors that deals fire damage and bludgeoning damage. With a basic reflex save, the number of actions you spend when casting the spell determines the area and other parameters. You picked 3 actions.
Yes.
Yep.
This spell
So we're
is
gonna
a
go with-
30-foot cone. On a failed saving throw, the creatures are pushed 5 feet away from you, and on a critical failure, they are pushed 10 feet away and knocked prone. 2 rounds if you spend 3 actions casting the spell, and spend another 3 actions on your next turn to empower the spell even further. If you do, this spell is as 3 actions, but the area is a 60-foot cone, and for 1 round, the elements linger in the cone, racing off into the distance and making approaching you difficult with the effects of gust of wind.
So he's just doing the 30-foot cone of push away and damage.
How much damage does it deal?
1d6
Not a lot.
fire damage and 3d6 bludgeoning damage with a basic reflex save.
Not a
The
lot.
D-
Is
the
that
DC is
1,
22.
or does the cone just
30-foot
get
cone?
bigger?
That's
What?
quite a lot.
What was that?
Does it
I mean,
go
it
up
doesn't
with
get
each
that
action?
No. The damage does not go up, but they get the extra pushback and gust of wind effects.
The damage does go up as if he casts at a higher level, but
Alright, so
All as I imagine is coming.
Yeah, no, it literally is.
alright.
I mean, if I wanted to be an asshole, I could have done Ash Cloud, and that's not that bad, but it's 2d4 of
fireball
pop
them.
Ash. No, absolutely not. I'm not doing that. Elemental Annihilation Wave. I've been waiting for this.
That's fair. But it's not just fireball them.
So, let me do something.
Wait, actually, no. I'm wrong. Sorry. I'm going to do the 2-action one, because this is an ambush, so I'm going to do the 2-action one, but I'm going to cast, 1 sec. It's an ability. I'm going to cast Burning Spell.
Yeah,
uses an
he's
extra
gonna take some
action.
burn.
So because it's a fire, it's a damaging spell, they are set on fire with persistent fire damage, equal to spell level, which is 3.
It's what he does. So
Okay.
they don't.
Which I'll copy
push.
paste.
They don't get pushed, basically.
Alright.
Yeah, they're not gonna get the pushies, but they're gonna get the burnies.
Next time you could cast a non-cantrip spell that deals damages. Okay, so. Okay!
It's that or I
A
widen the
single
spell.
target.
But
It's a 30-foot cone.
Yeah, I know. It says, I don't. Do you get the ability if it's not a single target? Because the you enhance your spell with an elemental fire, causing it to set the target on fire. If the next action you use is cast a non-cantrip spell that deals damage at a single target, the spell deals an additional
Correct.
damage. Yeah,
Well, okay, in that case, I'll just Does my spell
Do the
hit all of them, do you think, with the 30-foot cone? Or is that not going to be enough? Because I could just widen it then instead.
Let's see.
Sorry,
It goes from 90 degrees to just this like 180, like.
So you would have to find a way to extend the range of the cone.
Can he just charge it for an
I
extra
can-
round?
Actually, yeah,
I think
yeah,
they're gonna
I'll
hear
do
him
the
talk.
60. Yeah, I'll do
I
the
think they're
60
gonna hear him talk before he releases it.
Well, so that is exactly what I'm rolling. And
They're also
I mean, if they all turn around
Yeah,
to
they're
look
all-
at him, they're
they're all
cluster up
talking,
and just
so
get a
let's
face
see.
full of ash.
let me do some quick math here.
2 plus 2 is 4.
I'm at the front of the pack, just as a note.
5
I'm
times
gonna-
17.
Me and the monk are
85.
charging the
No,
middle.
it is 85.
So
By the way, so sorry, but if y'all want to take your drugs before anything, this would be the time.
So let's do this in order of operations. So you're taking the 2 turns to do
Parentheses
the
first, got it.
insanity of 60-foot cone, 3
Yeah, I'm gonna
actions,
do that
it all lingers. Okay, fair enough. So none of them are perceptive enough because they are having a conversation in order to hear you, because your stealth bonus is as a flat plus your 10. None of them rolled high enough to even perceive you. You are hidden from them. They are flat-footed, significantly speaking, so all of their saves were at we'll call that -4. So your save DC is what again?
22
22.
for him. Yeah.
Okay, so all of them fail. Most of them are critical fails. In fact, only the leader at the head of the pack and the guy right behind him that he's talking to are the only non-critical failures. So,
So 3d6 and 1d6. Let me go roll
So,
those.
4d6?
Yep.
15. One of them's gonna be fire damage.
Okay.
okay.
So I can just question. No one took drugs except me. I feel useless.
Yeah, sorry, I didn't take drugs. I'm sorry.
Well, we have like a round or something before Matt's charging.
The thing takes 10 minutes. The magician's last 10 minutes is just.
Well, you might want to save it for something else later today. Who knows? So let me do this quickly. So there are some who are knocked prone and they're flung 10 feet forward. Is that what I'm hearing?
Away from him, yep.
Yep.
And that's just if they fail at all. That doesn't even matter, critical or the like.
No, the crit is the prone.
Okay,
Yeah,
If they
crit is
fail,
the-
it's 5 feet.
So if they
If they fail, it's
critically
just fine.
fail, if they critically fail, they move 10 feet. If they fail, it's 5 feet.
Okay, so the boss gets moved 5 feet.
Mhm.
5 feet. This guy gets moved 5 feet. Also,
Do you have a battle map open? Because I don't.
I'm about to
Oh.
move you there.
You're good.
Working on it.
Yep. Because it might not matter.
Oh gosh.
I'm happy about that.
So let's see. The rest of them are thrown 10 feet. So he's actually thrown into that guy and is knocked prone. So he
I'm
needs to
sorry.
make
All of them got knocked on their ass except the leader.
the leader and the guy he was talking to. Because they are literally at the front of the pack.
They are literally hugging now.
So that guy gets knocked into him. He doesn't go prone. However, his buddy slamming into him, I'm going to say that's some bludgeoning damage. So he's down. So the guy who got thrown is going to be down. This guy's thrown 10 feet. This guy's thrown another 10 feet, 10 feet, 10 feet. Okay, so all of these guys... Fucking Christ with this. So...
I just hear the maniacal cackling.
I'm going to say that applies to all of them. So, Rattlegast, here's what you see. As this massive wave of fire and elemental damage comes roiling over all of them, barely missing you because you are just out of range. And he aimed it so the cone doesn't fuck you. He hopes. But luckily enough.
I mean, he doesn't know where
I go to the
am.
bathroom.
Yep.
I grab my phone. I tune in on my phone for half a second while I'm doing my stuff.
Oh, you
all I
missed
hear
all
is,
of this.
"Can I commit war crimes?"
Oh, you
and that's
missed
what I
all of this.
closed as I came back in.
No.
And when you just
And now
walk out,
this
what
is what I
Matt is
I
looking.
understand war crimes now. I understand what the war crimes.
Yes, it's just like Company of Heroes 2, those old videos by Veilfist. Ah, yes, it's just as bad.
So, Rattlegast. The leader and his buddy go stumbling 5 feet forward. You then watch as from behind them, the other 7 lizard men are thrown by this elemental wave and smash into each other like dominoes. The leader falls, his buddy falls, and then it's just a domino effect. All of them are knocked unconscious, except for the last 2 who are barely staying conscious as they are on the ground. Ugh. What would you like to do as they are now 15 feet from you?
I'm gonna step to one and attack him.
So, they are 5 feet together. They're within 5 feet of each other.
So I stand wherever in the range of both of them.
Yeah. Okay. Roll your attacks.
Can I also charge one of them and just pin him to the ground with my claws?
Huh?
They are both prone.
Wait, how did I
Just
roll
pin them
an
with
8?
You know.
Oh,
no,
that's
sorry.
right, wrong
Do
attack.
this. Do
Wrong
this.
attack.
Almost like choking him out. As I.
Here we go.
So, yes, you can after Rattlegast, because he's slightly faster than you. He was also poised to attack and was keeping pace with them.
And that's.
I mean, same. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, he's dead.
And then I am going to try and restrain the other one. I guess grapple.
Okay, go ahead and roll a grapple check as Gar comes out and is immediately trying to assist at that point. So, both of you actually can roll grapple checks at this point.
Is that athletics?
Yes.
Yeah.
Dang it. Oh. Sorry.
It's 25.
So between the two of you, you get this last guy on the ground and just pin him there. And he's just...
In Draconic, I just go, shut up!
And he just, like, stops squirming for a minute. And he just, like, lays there. Wolfenite, you can end your spell effect now.
Yeah, I'm gonna end that.
Yeah. So, of the 9 lizard men who came out of those boats, 8 of them are unconscious.
Question, you killed the leader, right?
No, he killed the other guy who was not.
Conscious one.
Yeah. And you have the last guy who is conscious.
Don't we just want to keep the leader?
I mean,
he's not dead, I don't think.
okay,
Maybe.
I'll think, keep 2 or 3 of them.
You hold this one, I'll go check him.
I just, as it says hold this one, I just pick up the one by the scruff.
I'm gonna start
And
walking
pull-
up the line and
it's pulling up
killing them.
Let's see.
Yeah, keep 2 or 3 of them. We might want the group to try and sneak in.
He's walking up the line. Do you say that in character?
Yeah, sorry. Sorry. Tired. Yeah, keep 2 or 3 of them. We might want our group to sneak in.
Alright.
They were. Sorry, keep 3. Yeah, they were 9. There's 6 of us.
So I'm gonna kill all but the leader and the guy that was behind him. Just
Right?
stabbing them in the heart.
There's 6 of us. Keep 3. There were 9. Math.
As you walk up the line, the one in your grip, Gar,
I'm starting to tie him up.
yeah, he actually says, Snapmaw, help! Kill all!
What'd he say? Sorry, I couldn't understand you.
Snapmaw, help! Kill all.
Oh,
You want to help us, little one?
He nods.
This is how
He said that in comment, by the way.
Oh, you said it in comment. Okay.
Yeah, he said Snapmaw help, kill all in comment.
Right. Can I just drag him to one of the lean-tos and toss him in?
Sure.
I'm just gonna check the pulse on the last two in the line that I leave alive.
They're still alive.
So,
Nicely
after...
done, Wolfenstein. They're not dead.
Oh, good.
So here... Will they just keep coming?
I don't fucking know. Snapmaw.
Just like
He-
I'm looking out of the water now, trying to
He
listen
looks
to see if
up
I
at
hear
you.
anything else coming.
What? Oh, more of you coming.
Not tonight.
Right. But by the way, Rattleguest, can you drag the other two here?
Yes, I'm working on it. Let me tie them first. So,
Come on, you old man. I thought you were strong.
You okay?
I'm clever.
Cleverer than you.
I'm cleverer than me? What the hell are you on about?
Don't mind him, he's on drugs.
Yeah, too many, obviously.
You haven't
I do
even
have
tried it.
I'll help Rattlegas move the two unconscious lizard men too.
By the way, we might want to heal them because they might go into shock.
I'm gonna tie them. Jay,
Oh, I
to
can do
make
that. I
sure
can
they're
treat
not,
wounds easily.
Dying actively.
None of them are dying actively. The two you leave alive is the leader and the one he was talking to.
Yes.
Uh-oh.
And sorry, and didn't you leave the two that was severely burned?
No?
No, we had three. The
No,
the two in the
the one
back
that you
and
have.
the one in the leader.
Oh, okay.
The
I
two in the
killed-
back
I
and
killed one of the
so
ones
we
in the
have a total of three is what we're establishing.
Yeah.
Yeah, the one from the back, and then the leader and his conversationalist. Is that what I'm understanding?
back. Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
And I'm gonna tie those two up.
So are we like gonna patch them up?
We might need their escort.
So Snapmaw actually looks at you guys.
I'm not walking into a camp full of these things with three of them accompanying us. That's suicide.
Oh no, the thing is, we'll be looking like them.
They're still going to give us away.
Snapmaw
I don't think you are you, Snap?
like kicks the unconscious leader. Kill him! Kill him!
Oh, right. Him?
He nods.
Well, I guess you mind.
Are we okay with just one?
All right, I pick him up.
He only kicks the leader. He only kicks the leader. Of the two you tied up, he says kill the leader.
All right, I pick him up. I pick the one. I just go. See if he like rolls his eyes or something. If there's no reaction, even if I just with the claws I grew with the mutagen, go pull the trachea out.
Okay. And that was to the leader then?
Yeah.
Alright. Snapmaw just nods. Good. Snapmaw help! Snapmaw come new leader, kill Frog, and leave. Yes?
Right, I do have a question, Snappy. What can you tell me about the dragon?
Black dragon. Big black dragon. Live. Cave. And he just
Where?
gestures to somewhere in the
He
mire.
doesn't gesture because, tied.
His tail moves.
Oh, fair. I forgot. He has one.
Question. Does Snappy have one or two sails, like fins?
He has two.
Then he's not he.
Correct.
Does Jay know that?
Jay would.
Yeah. I just have, like, Jay's just like,
You've
How
been
many-
watching Mr. Rick's videos.
no, I just know that because Lizardmen are, like, my favorite race.
Fair. Fair.
3 means something very interesting.
And white scale also means something very interesting.
It means they're a prophet. I had a character who's a false prophet who got buried in poisoned sand.
Moving
I
on.
believe white. Anyway, we'll talk about this later. But,
Later conversations.
Yeah, but sorry, we were nerding out. But-
So...
Right. Can I just like prop the other one up and try and wake it up?
Sure, roll medicine check.
I know. I'm not even trying. I'm just slapping it in the face to see if it wakes up.
Roll a medicine check.
Oh, okay.
Roll a medicine check! I love that. Punch it in the nose! Sorry.
I do punch it in the nose.
It does not wake up.
This is what we refer to as percussive maintenance.
All right. You have a first of all, frogs, bullywugs, something like that. Dragon kneelers, like they look like him. Points to Jay, without the outfit.
Jay,
Something.
like... They're... human.
Yes, human dragon kneelers. Serve half dragon.
Is she there?
The head, the whole mass tilts in the head like, oh.
Is she in the castle?
Don't know.
Okay, sorry. Gar just gets closer to her. Excuse the reference. Where is she? What? Where is she?
God dang it.
Don't know.
Gets on the
Possible.
bed.
What?
Possible. Don't know for sure.
Might be in the castle.
Frog leader there, though. Frog leader there.
All right.
What are you transporting in these, throughout these smashes?
Some booty.
Treasure. Give
But
dragons.
It just goes to the dragons.
All treasure to dragon kneelers. Dragon kneelers take it to great dragon.
What
The
great
black dragon.
No,
Aye.
great dragon.
I don't...
Where-
You say gray dragon?
Great.
Oh, great.
Where
But in
is
the
that?
conversation, we did hear black dragon in the
Yeah.
conversation.
There's
You
a black
have?
dragon in a cave, and they're taking the treasure to a great dragon.
The dragon
okay.
kneelers are taking the treasure to a great dragon.
Correct.
So you don't know where the cave is, do you?
We stay away from dragon.
Why?
Dragons eat all.
Here.
Is it just the black dragon in the cave?
What are they saying?
Do
They're
you
just
know,
talking in common.
do you know
Yes,
where
sir.
the Do you know where the great dragon is?
The great dragon.
Just shrugs as best it
Right.
can.
Should we head to the cave
Purple
or
elf,
the castle now?
Castle! No fight, dragon!
Why
No,
do you want
now,
to
at
kill
least.
this frog?
Kill frogs! Frogs bully lizard! Lizard men superior race! Frogs are just more numerous.
First of all, that's extremely offensive. Shut the fuck up. Second, we did also get attacked by bullywugs. They're kind of dicks.
Chief
I gotta.
Frog there! Chief Frog there! Kill Chief
Moving them
Frog.
could be usable. That might be interesting.
Hey, Rattlegast.
Yes.
Do you think you can inquire to see if if he has anything, like if piece of hair, a piece of bone, a scale, or blood of the dragon or the chief froggy?
You can talk
just
to him. We're all
talk to
talking
him
in common.
yourself.
She's
Look, I'm
literally
not-
talking
I get-
common
I
I'm
with
get
not
her.
the
that
best
you're
at
socially
talking, I'm
awkward.
asking you.
There,
Yes, I will
Hint,
inquire. I pull out a
Thank-
knife and put it on his throat.
See, look,
No.
you know the best way to
can't
talk to people.
understand exactly the situation you're in right now. You're acting awfully friendly for someone who just saw their friends die by the same people who can kill you right now. I think you should be being a lot more polite.
Snapmaw, help! Snapmaw want help! What?
Did you hear my friend's question?
Snapmaw has nothing, like, no teeth, no scale, no bone.
I
Snap,
press the dagger into his throat a little bit just to draw blood. I think you
Snapmaw
should
not
think
lying!
harder.
Snapmaw has no trophies. No trophies from Dragon, no trophies from Frog Chief.
Think really hard. Where could we get that?
Probably in the castle.
Castle? From Frog
Where?
Chief?
Keep thinking. You're doing good.
Well,
Frog Chief?
okay, but better question. Where did they stay in the castle?
Sometimes in second floor, sometimes in cave.
Talking about the frog. Where the
Frog,
frog stay?
their cave under castle.
Dark cave on the castle. Got a better question. Got a better question now. Can you press just a little bit more, Railguest?
Don't need Snapmaw help. Snapmaw help.
You know, our little stone friend there woke up for war crimes. I'm trying to prevent them.
Snapmaw
So-
help.
All right. I just released the pressure a bit, putting a bit my hand on
Yeah.
Railguest's
Yeah,
hand.
you can do that.
Right. So, can you show us the entrance to this cave?
Entrance to cave under castle in castle. But yes.
And you can take us in the castle without us being attacked.
Yeah. Can help. Can navigate. Can get secret way. Or, well, no secret way in castle. But can make lizards not attack. You help Snapmaw. Snapmaw kill. You help Snapmaw. Snapmaw help. And Snapmaw help you kill frogs.
What is your position?
Snapmaw was third. Snapmaw now first.
Insight. Or whatever it is.
Sense motive. Yeah.
Yes, sense motive.
How do I do that?
For that one, give me 1 second. So, sense motive, you are rolling a...
The GM attempts a single secret perception check for you and compares the result to the deception DC of the creature.
Correct. So, for that one, what is your perception bonus again?
12.
Okay, yes. So, Snapmaw is being 100% honest. Snapmaw, apparently, is happy to help you so long as you kill the frogs and make it so they stop picking on the lizards. On the lizards. And Snapmaw was third and is now first. So apparently, whoever you killed in this line was not only the chief, but also his second. So now Snapmaw can inherit.
Right. So, you know,
why
I'll
don't
make-
we
I'll make-
just like out of character really like Snappy?
yeah, we must keep this precious girl alive.
We'll just bring the entire lizard folk with us to help fight Tiamat. It's fine.
They would die in the first round. Anyway.
You know what? I'm okay with that as long as they take a bit of the fire for us.
I will.
A chromatic blast.
Right, Snap. I'll make the job easier for you, shall I? I go to the leader's body, decapitated. You can use it as a trophy.
Snapmaw's tied up, so has no hands available, but
Oh
nods.
no! Put it in her lap.
And you see she kind of like curls in on it. Trophy for Snapmaw. Snapmaw help.
Lizard folk.
I
Like, I
just
just
lean.
love
I
this
just.
stuff.
I just lean into Rattlegast. I just lean onto Rattlegast and whisper in his ear. This is strangely wholesome.
I haven't the slightest clue what you mean, but it is very advantageous.
Right. And
Callie's not here. And like
Yeah,
I
she's
knew
not.
that. I was gonna say something to Callie's character like while we were getting ready, and then I'm just like, wait, she's not here.
Snappy, Snappy, how long to get to the castle?
Half day? Little
Half a
less?
day.
Little more? Take
All right,
canoes.
we might-
Canoes
Take it.
crossway. Snappy show you way. Snapma show you. Snapma
Well-
knows the path.
Alright, lady, we can do the rest of the journey, but if we want to prepare for us to look like them, you gotta give me a day.
No need. Snapma convince lizards help. You leave lizards alone and kill frogs, and Snapma make sure other lizards don't interfere. So kill
Convenient.
dragon kneelers, kill frogs.
It's convenient.
Are we alright doing this loud? This is going to alert the code to our presence.
I mean, Snappy, do the dragon kneelers walk about the courtyard?
No. Outside guarded by lizardmen and our pet lizards. We guard outside. Inside, first floor, guarded by frogs. Mostly frogs. And they're frogs.
I think then our approach is unimpeded until we get in.
What are the dragon kneelers? Are they frogs? Are they
Dragon kneelers,
The dragon
humans.
cultists, dragon cultists, mate.
humans? Okay.
Dirty humans working for the half-dragon. The half-dragon not here. Not
Careful
that,
what you'd say. Some of our party is humans.
like, looks around.
The one in the mask.
Looks at Jay and tilts head.
Tilt's head back. It's
I
fine.
don't know that one.
Alexis, shut up!
And also that one, as I point to Tabitha.
The hell was that? How was
I
that
don't know.
cackling?
I don't know.
Right, Snappy, you and your mate, you're gonna lead us.
I
You're not-
am gonna
you're-
search the bodies really quick. Sorry.
You're not gonna rat us out, because if you do, that points to the decapitated head happens to you.
You kill frogs, Snapma help you. Yes?
I see. I think we have a deal. Let's.
Well, it just makes our job that much easier.
You kill no lizards, only frogs and dragon kneelers.
They don't
Lizards
attack
stay
us.
out of your way.
As long as you don't bother us, we won't bother you.
Good. Then you leave, and we have Meyer. Belongs to lizards. Yes?
We don't want the mire.
Sure.
We don't want the mire. We want the dragon kneelers' heads.
I put my dagger on Snapjaw's neck again.
Oh, fuck.
No!
After all of this is done, you decide that it would be easier in your situation to get rid of the outsiders that aided you. Just know, you'd better kill me. If I slip away, I will find you. And I will end your life in the most painful way you can possibly imagine.
Come on, you had the taken quote right there. Fucking hell.
No!
Snapma
Need
help. Snapma make sure that outsiders go free and leave
Oh, I'm
Snapma
perfectly confident
land.
that you're going to help us. I just
Such
know
a good
how.
quote, though.
I just know how loyalty fades with convenience.
You Snapma and lizards get Meyer. It ours once outsiders kill frogs and get rid of dragon kneelers. Yes?
That's great. Just remember, if you betray us, I swear, you'll die.
Snapma not trade. Snapma not tray. Snapma.
I just look at the Snapboy and go, oh, two. Betray.
Oh, no. Snapma no do that. Snapma Snapmaw, like outsiders, help kill frogs and dragon kneelers.
No, I did a sense motive, and Snapmaw is like very clearly being honest about wanting to help.
She's very clearly scared shitless and will help.
More like motivated, more like she was looking for this opportunity even without us.
Yeah.
Correct. It is very clear she wants this to happen because A, she wants to
And
be
this
leader,
is-
and B, she wants to get rid of everyone else who's in the mire.
And C, she wants to survive.
Well, guys, if you clean your blood of the blood that the lizard had, give it to the druid.
I could use it, please.
What?
Give the blood from the cleaning to the druid.
Because you mercy killed all of the other lizard men.
And you also put the dagger to draw blood, so it's
Oh,
probably
yeah.
a bit of blood there.
Yeah, that one specifically.
You can do a fun thing with it.
It's their bodies are right there. They have.
No,
No, I mean
It's
Snappy's
it's
blood.
the live one. It's the alive one.
Okay, you can have the blood.
So you're able to wipe it off and collect the blood, Wolfenite.
Okay, I'm gonna add bloody cloth with Snapjaw written under it.
Snapmaw.
Snapmaw.
I pick Snapmaw up. And tie the head to. I'm assuming she has a belt where she hangs pouches and bones from it. Just tie the head to it. Oh, Snappy, lead away.
Is Snapbot still tied up?
Yeah.
Yep. They
Yeah,
will
but-
only be untied when we are about to reach our destination.
Snapmaw gestures to the canoes. Take boat. Boat only way.
Oh yeah. Right, someone take Snapbot to one of the boats. I drag the other one by the tail.
Oh, right.
Do we really need a second?
Well, I mean, all little leader in the making needs a follower.
I mean, I think Snapmaw will have plenty of followers after we kill the frogs. But
Snapmaw, is
if
this
more
one
of those
loyal to
lizards pop up, we could use it as bait.
That one loyal to Snapmaw. That one and Snapmaw have clutch.
That one, Dave.
That one hubbened.
Ah, that's funny. So we're getting ready to head into the swamp?
Correct.
Yeah, we were gonna double up on canoes.
Okay, I added the item to my inventory.
Sorry, so there were three. They
brought
canoes,
3, and there were already
brought
3, so you have 6.
Okay, so we have enough. Okay, got it.
So everyone take a canoe!
More than enough.
No, because there's a giant cat.
No, each of us get a canoe.
I know, there's still a giant cat.
So someone takes a canoe. So we put the cat
So
with the cat.
the canoes can hold 3 adult lizard men fine. So if you're all taking a canoe, then the cat and the giant cat can be in one canoe together.
Okay,
Yes.
good.
That's what I was saying. I was like, everyone take a canoe. That way we have unconscious lizard with cereal.
Fair enough.
I'll be on with Snappy.
And then me and Rattlegas and
I love how you
Wolf and I have our
nickname.
own
I love how
boats.
you nicknamed this creature Snappy.
Snappy. It's easy. You fucking.
At any rate,
2 + 2 is 4 - 1, 3. This quick maths.
Ease?
shut up.
That's quick maths.
Oh, excuse me. Maths the whole.
At any rate, so
Quick do Matsu.
Nastu Masu? What?
shut up, shut up, all of you. At this point, this is where we'll cut it. Now that you have Snapmaw and your canoes
Snappy.
headed towards the castle. So, for killing the lizard men so skillfully,
We can just give all of that to Matt. That's fine.
I'm entirely fine with that.
I wasted poison.
So
Yeah, same.
50 for that encounter, and 10 for the encounter with the 2 monitors.
So
it-
60. So
yeah,
we're up to
60 for this
we're up to
session.
110.
Yeah.
We're up to 110. Yeah.
110? Okay.
Yep.
Hi, Cap.
The
I didn't
leveling
know where
system
we're
in
at.
here is so much easier.
It really is.
Yeah. Alright.
Oh my god, this has been great. I'm so happy to finally use my big spell.
That was amazing.
By the way, I will say,
Go ahead.
I will say, if y'all don't use my buffs, I will be extremely sad.
I didn't think we need them. I was like, I might take it if the lizardmen turn out to be like a dangerous threat, but
Sorry, I kind
That's
of
how I'm looking at it.
I'm
No,
not
the
doing
thing-
it for the castle.
the thing also is, I can make them for free every day, so
Yeah.
there's no downside.
So,
yeah, I just didn't want to.
This wasn't the right scenario, I'm sorry.
Dude,
They have downsides. It actually lists their downsides.
Yeah. They have
start
there's no downsides to using them. They're not. They're basically infinite because I can make them every day.
Can you just
Yes, but
say
there is the
the name
drawback
of
that
your
they have
spell
a
again?
drawback.
Not all
Yeah.
of them.
Matt,
No,
can you say the name of that spell again?
Oh, yes, 1 second. Let me pull it up.
Elemental Annihilation Wave.
Yeah, that's it.
Jesus, dude.
Elemental Annihilation.
Yeah,
Wave.
legit, when you said the name, I was like, what the actual fuck?
Hey, you wanna know my most powerful spell?
It's
Sure.
not.
It's called Searing Light. No, this is
Oh.
my most powerful. Now, this is a Kamehameha. It has a range of 120 feet and target one creature. You shoot a blazing ray of light tinged with holy energy. Make a ranged spell attack. The ray deals 5d6 fire damage. If the target is a fiend or undead, you'll deal extra 5d6 good damage. Critical
It's a
success.
third level spell.
Yes, critical success. The target takes double fire damage as well as double good damage if fiend or undead. Success. The target takes full damage if the light passes through an area of magical darkness or target the creature affected by magical darkness. Searing light attempts to counteract the darkness. If you need to determine whether the light passes through an area of darkness, draw a line between yourself and the spell's target.
I have a question. Is Tiamat a dragon and a fiend?
I don't think so.
Maybe.
Who knows?
Question mark?
Because if she is, boy, is that gonna be useful.
That's a lot of damage.
Spirit bomb.
Mm-hmm.
Attack, evocation, fire, good, light.
And you can add your little fire thing on that because it's single target.
Yep.
Yeah,
Yep.
because it
So-
only uses 2 actions, so I can add an extra action to make it persistent fire damage.
Indeed. So, with
Oh,
that,
God.
and your new Snapmaw companion, I would like to
Snappy.
I would like to thank everybody who watched at home. Thank you so much for joining us. As always, I can't do this without my fantastic cast of characters. We had the lovely Callie Cat here. Unfortunately, she had to duck early due to some family concerns.
Uh-oh.
But she had a lot of fun and wishes you all well. And hope she didn't make too many of you cry with her
I was
sadness mode
training not to.
initiated.
I was straining not to.
And of course, with my remaining cast of characters, directly beneath me is Mr. Matt, the MVP of the game, playing Wolfenite.
Fire!
I find that extremely
What is your actual race now?
Oh, me?
Yeah.
Oriad.
I'm Oriad.
Yeah.
Earth Genasi, essentially, but just...
It's a human Oriad. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
So,
Are you sure you're not a goblin? Because that was the most goblin giggle I've ever heard, and you usually do like to be underneath someone.
Look, I'd want to be a goblin, a kobold, or a lot of different things, but right now I am Earth Genasi.
yep.
Next campaign. Or
He is
we'll
our druid.
Just why I have a null prep.
Our insane primal druid.
Elementalist. Yeah.
Yep. And next to him we have Mr. Whitehill, who is still a giggle dog, and
Oh,
is
still
now
a
an
giggle
alchemist.
And I have become MacGyver.
Yep.
You will use my buffs, and I will cackle madly as you use them.
Yeah. Next to
Look at
him,
it this way. We get into that castle, we get up to a dragon, you will see me actually wrestling a dragon.
And also, the two energy mutagens that I have, I don't select them when I make them. I select the element when you drink them, so it's adaptable.
fun. Next to him we have Mr. Eric playing Jay, our
Hello.
human. You're still a monk, yeah?
Yeah, I'm still a monk.
Yep, still a monk.
Just way more medically inclined than even before.
There you go.
And that fucking tiger stance flurry, that was sick, dude.
Yeah, again,
Those
tiger style, man.
abilities.
I have
are
Tiger
awesome.
and Vipe and Cobra, I believe.
Cobra.
Man,
Yeah.
Nice. We have Mr. Mason playing Serial, still a wood elf, and still a fighter.
With a lot more what the fuckery now.
Yup. Let me just go
Yeah,
wrestle
King
a
David has the
dragon.
ability to just say no to an attack, but I can attack everything a lot harder.
And dude, when we get some money and resources, I'ma bling all of you out.
I'm gonna just bling it. And last but certainly not least, we have my brother, who is Rattlegast, our even more assassin-y rogue half-orc.
You know, I only got hit once this session, and technically I wasn't supposed to get hit because I don't know how the fuck to play this game.
Don't worry.
Feel that, David. I feel that.
I'm getting there.
spiritually.
I'm getting there. I'm
liking
the
it.
hang of stuff.
I'm liking Pathfinder so far compared to
I like it a lot.
its 5e.
Great.
Yep.
But I
It's
do like the creativity D&D 5e pushes.
Mm-hmm.
But as long
I
as
just
I
thought
can
about what to
reflavor
get David
things-
as a gift.
What?
We need to get David one of those beanies that has the beard on the bottom of it.
No, you don't. No.
Yes, we do.
Stop.
You need to give him an adorable bow tie.
You're going straight to hell to suck on Beelzebub's teeth.
Look, that was already
okay
planned.
with that.
I'm sorry, but
It
unless you
gets
want to
lava.
expedite that, okay.
Oh,
At any
it's
rate,
so hot inside me.
and demonetized. So, with that, I have been Dr. John Wolfenstein, your Master of Dragons, and we will see you next